Okay, guys, I'm live again. What's up, Rich Squad? I went live earlier, but had a few technical difficulties, and I tried to rectify it, but I'm back. I'm back using the YouTube live stream, but on the desktop, the laptop, I mean. But what's up? What's up? I'm back to do World Cup 2018 warm-up matches predictions. What's up, everyone? Sorry about earlier. I was live, but you know, I got shut down. I got shut down. It was lagging a lot. So anytime it lags, guys, let me know whenever it's lagging, but I won't stop this time though. I'll just keep it going. But I actually plugged in to the I'm not on Wi-Fi. I'm on straight internet. What you call that? LAN. I'm on LAN, so it's a little bit, it should be better. It shouldn't be dropping or anything. So I'm just trying to improve things right now. Okay, so guys, yesterday I went live and I predicted quite a few games. I predicted a Denmark versus Panama. That match ended 1-0. I predicted a 3-1 win for Denmark. Then the Japan versus Mali, I predicted a 1-1. That game hasn't been played yet. Russia versus Brazil, 3-1 win for Brazil. Senegal versus Uzbekistan, 2-1 win for Senegal. Norway versus Australia, a draw, 1-1 draw. Greece versus Switzerland, 0-0 draw. Tunisia versus Iran, 1-1 draw. Saudi Arabia versus Ukraine, a 2-1 win for Ukraine. Serbia versus Morocco, 2-1 win for Serbia. Argentina versus Italy, a 2-1 win for Argentina. Germany versus Spain, a 2-2 draw. Netherlands versus England, a 1-0 win for England. And Nigeria versus Poland, a 1-1 draw. So those were my predictions for yesterday's matches that I predicted. The matches haven't been played yet. So, you know, Josh, she said, Wales rape China. Try not to use the word rape, please, okay? Try not to use those words. That's not a nice word at all. So the first match I'm going to predict is the Portugal versus Egypt. I'm just continuing from where I left off. I can't, I don't have enough time really, because if this stream is going to go 2 hours, it'll be finished 9:36, 9:46 my time. And I have to do a lot of things, you know. I think I have to cook. Not because pizza is being made in the back. It doesn't mean that, you know, I have to cook some soup or something. But welcome to the stream, everyone. We have Josh C in the stream, Daniel Referee. Okay, Daniel Referee, today stay with the stream and don't get the guys started. The best thing to do is be less vocal, okay? Because these guys are going to rip you apart, so... All right, so we're gonna get into the predictions, guys. Portugal versus Egypt. What's the Portugal squad looking like? Portugal football team, could they win this World Cup? They have never won the World Cup. Their best finish was 3rd place back in 1966 with when Eusebio and the boys got them all the way to the semifinal, but they lost to England, who won that World Cup, and then they defeated, I think, the Soviet Union in the semifinal and placed 3rd. So Portugal, that was their best finish. So who did Portugal call up? The manager of Portugal is Fernando Santos. And of course, the captain is Ronaldo, the great Cristiano Ronaldo. In goal, they have Rui Patricio. He has 68 caps. We have Anthony Lopez and Beto as backup. I don't know who will keep in the game versus Egypt, but I think it's going to be Rui Patricio. So we have defenders. We have Bruno Alves, Jose Font, Cedric Suarez, Rafa Guerrero, João Cancelo, Mario Rui, uncapped player. He plays for Napoli. And we have Rolando, who plays for Marseille. So the defense is looking pretty good. Pretty good. For midfielders, we have João Moutinho, William Carvalho, João Mario, plays for West Ham United. Yeah, West Ham. We have Andre Gomes, Bernardo Silva, Adrian Silva, Ruben Neves, Manuel Fernandes. Manuel Fernandes have been on fire this season for Lokomotiv Moscow, though. You have been really good. Bruno Fernandes. So we have Manuel and Bruno Fernandes. For the forwards, we have Gonçalo Guedes, young 21-year-old guy. We have Gelson Martins, Cristiano Ronaldo, Ricardo Quaresma, and Andre Silva. So Portugal is looking quite stacked up. You know, they're stacked up. They're looking pretty. Oh, wow. Arturo Vasquez, $2 super chat. Can Mexico beat Iceland? Definitely Mexico can beat Iceland, but it's a really tricky match. It's a tricky match, and Mexico must not take Iceland lightly. You know, I think Gylfi Sigurdsson might be injured right now. I'll get to the Mexico versus Iceland match next. Definitely, I will do that match next, since Arturo Vasquez donated a super chat. Thank you very much, guys. Donate super chat, help the channel. I haven't been getting a lot of super chats, but it's fine. It's fine. But thank you very much, Arturo Vasquez. I will do the Mexico versus Iceland next. So Portugal, what do you think about the Portuguese squad, guys? Is it a World Cup winning squad? It's really good. It's a really good squad. We have Andre Silva has been so-so for AC Milan, but for Portugal, he has 11 goals in 18 matches. So he's been doing pretty well for Portugal. So he's one of those players who does really well for international football, but not so good for his current team. Okay. Oh, oops. I have my headphones plugged in and I pressed the Siri by mistake for my Mac. Guys, I'm all like over the place right now with my live stream setup. It's not even funny. But I'm glad that YouTube actually introduced this thing that you could use the Google Chrome to live stream. So China. Oh, people talk about China versus Wales, a 6-0 drubbing. But we will get to that match, guys. We will get to that match. What do you think about the Portuguese squad? The forwards are looking good. Andre Silva, as I was talking about before, 18 caps, 11 goals. We have Cristiano Ronaldo, 147 caps. Wow. He has 79 international goals. He's 33. Ronaldo has... Could Ronaldo make it to the next World Cup, guys? Could he make it to the World Cup in 2022? He will be 37 years old. Will he play on till he's 37 years old? What do you guys have to say about that? Will Ronaldo play till he's 37? I think he said he will play on till he's like 40. So will he play on till he's 37? Could we see him in Qatar? Could we? I definitely think we can see Ronaldo in Qatar, though. I think we can. I think we can, because he's going to be working really hard. Look at Tim Cahill. He's still active. He will be at the 2018 World Cup, hosted by Russia, of course. He will be there. For goalkeepers, it's different, and defenders, it's different. But for forwards, you really slow down a lot. You slow down a lot. And it's like in FIFA, they really make them slow down quite a lot in the game. So, you know. So, Portugal, Ronaldo, he is their talisman. He's their best player, arguably one of their best players of all time, up there with Eusebio. Yo, that guy was a beast. That guy. We have Bernardo Silva. He has been looking really good for Man City this season. So look out for Bernardo Silva. William Carvalho is really steadfast in midfield, defensive midfielder. And João Moutinho, he's, you know, very reliable. So they're looking good. Very good squad called up by Fernando Santos. Notable omissions from the squad, guys. We have Pepe not in the squad. Nelson Semedo. Then we have Eliseo, very, very industrious defender. He's not a part of the squad. Then we have Renato Sanchez. I think he's battling injury. We have, let me see. Nani is not a part of the squad. He have 112 caps. So Nani is not a part of the squad. And Eder, who scored that winning goal to lift the 2016 Euros. He's not in the squad either. So Renato fell off. Yes, he has fell off really, really hard. So for the Egypt squad, so Portugal is looking quite good, guys. I like the look of this Portuguese team right now. For Egypt, we have Mohamed Salah on fire, man. Like, oh my goodness. Like, he has 36 goals, 40 appearances for Liverpool. Like, he has broken a lot of records. And he will definitely win English Premier League Golden Shoe Award or Golden Boot. He will win it. I think he could win the European Golden Shoe, and he will win the English Premier League Player of the Year. Salah definitely will win the all those accolades. So for the Egyptian team, their goalkeeper, his name is Essam El Hadari. He's the captain. He has 156 caps. He is 45 years old, guys. Wow, 45 years old. So he will be no doubt the oldest player at the 2018 World Cup. Without a doubt, he definitely will be there. 45 years old, Essam El Hadari. He will definitely be in net. He plays for Al Tawoun in Saudi Arabia. Then we have another veteran, Ahmed Fatih. He plays for Al Ali in the Egyptian, for the Egyptian club Al Ali, Egyptian champions, 123 caps. So, guys, Egypt, very, very good squad. We have Ahmed El Mohammadi. He plays for Aston Villa. He was in the Premier League, 75 caps. Then we have Ahmed Hegazi, plays for West Brom Albion. You know, they will be relegated, but Ahmed Hegazi have been looking really, really good this season. Then we have Ali Gaber also playing for West Bromwich Albion. These two guys might go on to bigger clubs once West Brom gets relegated. So look out for these two guys moving on during the summer. So they have a good squad. The squad is looking good. We have Mohamed El Neni. There's a guy who plays for Al Ali. His name is Mohamed Zakaria. There's Hussein El Shahat. He plays for Al Ain, and I've seen him play. He's pretty decent. Let me see. There's also Ramadan Sobi, the youngster who plays for Stoke City. And it's a good squad. Good squad. We have Kuka playing for Braga. Mohamed Salah, of course, Liverpool, 56 matches. 32 goals. So he's doing really good for club and country. Really, really good. He's their talisman, and they will be dependent on him if they want to reach far at the World Cup. So definitely. So what's your predictions for this match, guys? Egypt and Portugal. We have Ronaldo coming up versus Mohamed Salah. Both guys on fire this season. Ronaldo, a little bit lukewarm in the early part of the season, but in the Champions League and in the 2018 La Liga matches, he's been awesome. I'm telling you, he's been awesome. So he's still in top-notch form, and Salah is in the form of his life. Could it get any better for Mohamed Salah? It's hard. It's hard to say because how better? But then again, we have Messi and Ronaldo who have given us many seasons of, you know, consistent performances. So who knows? Maybe I can join the party when it comes to that. It's a tricky match to predict. It's really tricky. If Salah gets the service he deserves and the service he needs, he definitely will put it past Rui Patricio. Definitely. He will run at the Portuguese defense. I don't think the defense for Portugal is not that young. It's not a young defense, so you got to look out for Salah. And it doesn't even matter. For real, when it comes to Mohamed Salah, it doesn't matter at all. He will run at anybody. He's pretty fast. I think Mohamed Salah is even faster than Sadio Mane on the Liverpool team, and Sadio Mane is fast. So I think Sadio Mane might be faster on a short stretch, but Mohamed Salah just keeps running for the entire game. Like, I don't know what he's on. I don't know what he's eating, but the guy is a stallion, a camel, you know. He just keeps going and going and going. You know, Dominic, why does your shirt keep changing color? It's the fact that I'm live. I think it's like, actually, you know, I don't know how to explain it, but I really don't know. Or maybe it's the lighting. I don't know. But how's the live stream? How's the quality, guys? How is it on your end? Because this is a new setup for me. This is the first time I'm using the webcam to live stream. It's looking good on the computer, but when when I look at it on the phone, it's not as crispy as it should look. But I think it's good. I've given it a 10-minute test run before I came back on the live chat, so it should be good. So Portugal versus Egypt. It's hard. It's hard. It's really hard to predict. I didn't make up my mind before I made the video. It's hard to predict. Portugal versus Egypt. I predicted that Denmark would win versus Panama. So I got one right. It wasn't a 3-1 win, but 1-0. It's pretty good. 1-0. So Portugal versus Egypt. Okay, let me see what you guys are saying. We have 2-1 Portugal. We have 1-0 to Portugal, 3-2 to Portugal, 2-1 wins in extra time. I don't think these games are going to go into extra time. 4-3 Portugal, 2-2, 2-1. These teams could actually meet each other at the World Cup too, guys, because Portugal is in Group B. Egypt is in Group A, of course. So if Egypt top the group, they can meet Portugal if Portugal plays second in Group B. And if Portugal top their group and Egypt plays second, they will definitely meet in the round of 16. So this could be like a rehearsal to what could actually happen at the 2018 World Cup. So for Portugal actually get in a warm-up match with Egypt, it's genius. It's genius. For this match, I'm going to go with a draw. I'm going to go with a draw. We're going to see a few goals. I'm going to go for a 2-2 draw. It's hard. It's hard. It's hard. It's really hard. And I'm going to go for a 2-2 draw. So that's it for Portugal versus Egypt. I hope I provided enough information for that match. Discussion about the squads and, the individual brilliances and stuff like that. So the next match, definitely Mexico versus Iceland. Mexico, they are in Group F. Iceland is in Group D. Mexico, they have a tough group. Definitely tough group. Germany in their group. It's a very, very tough group. Very, very tough. So, Mexico versus Iceland. Let's take a look at the Mexico squad. I need to pull up the World Cup groups because I'll be forgetting the groups. I know Group A, I know Group B, I know Group C, I know Group D. But after Group D, I'm like, it's really hard. It's really hard to remember. I'm telling you. So do you guys think that Portugal will definitely win this match? I'm going for a draw. But Mexico versus Iceland. Let's talk about that match. Let me get the groups up so I can definitely okay, Group F, Germany, South Korea, Mexico, and Sweden in that group. Very tricky group. Germany definitely will go through from that group. But let's talk about Mexico versus Iceland though. Mexico have hosted the World Cup twice, in 1970 and in 1986. So they are no strangers at the World Cup. They have been at the World Cup many, many, many times. So if you want to know a little about Mexico's World Cup history, they were at the first World Cup in 1930. They were at the World Cup from 1950 to 1970, but for 1974, they didn't qualify because Haiti qualified. Remember, if you watched that episode when I spoke about Haiti, they qualified instead of Mexico. They were back at 1978. They didn't qualify for 1982. They were there at 1986. I think El Salvador qualified for 1982. And I can't remember who else, but I think Honduras as well qualified. Honduras and El Salvador qualified that World Cup. Mexico was banned in 1990. I think they fielded it was some controversy, but they were banned. Do you believe that? Mexico were banned. It's crazy. The best finish has been a quarterfinals finish in the 1970 World Cup that they hosted and the 1986 World Cup. Since 1994 to 2014, Mexico have gotten to the round of 16 every single time. So it's precedent that Mexico will get to the round of 16, so we can see Mexico and Germany getting out of their groups. That's how it's looking so far, according to record. Do you guys think that Mexico will make it out their group? It's tricky. It's really tricky, but I will back Mexico to get out of their group, definitely. But Mexico versus Iceland. The squad called up for the Iceland match. They will play Iceland, and then they will play Croatia. So we have Memo Ochoa in goal. We have Corona and Talavera. These are three goalkeepers that Osorio have called up. These guys have a good amount of caps. Like Corona is very old. He's 37. Talavera, he's 35, and Ochoa is 32 with 91 caps. He was brilliant at the last World Cup. Like, awesome, man. Really, really awesome. In the defense for Mexico, we have Hector Moreno. He plays for Real Sociedad. Miguel Layun, he plays for Sevilla. He just recently joined them from Porto. Diego Reyes plays for Porto. We have Hugo Alaya plays for Tigres. Then we have Nesta Araujo. I think I'm saying, oh, these names, oh man. He plays in Mexico as well. We have Alanis playing for Guadalajara. So we have some local defenders here. We have Gallardo playing for UNAM. So we have some local players. We have Salcedo, who plays for Eintracht Frankfurt. And we have another local defender, Edson Alvarez, who plays for Club America. So the defense has some quality. I like Miguel Layun, could be very, very dangerous. He's a fullback. He's very, very good. Very good player. And Hector Moreno and Diego Reyes should provide stability in the defense as well. I think Nesta Araujo, he used to play in Europe. If I'm not mistaken, he's pretty decent as well. But yeah, in the midfield, we have Andres Guardado. He has been 4 World Cups, I think, 4 previous World Cups. He has 142 caps, so he's the mainstay in the midfield. We have Hector Herrera from Porto, very industrious guy. Marco Fabian is really good. Don't take your eyes off Marco Fabian. He plays in Germany for Eintracht Frankfurt. And then we have some local players from the Liga MX. We have Jesus Molina, Rodolfo Pizarro, Jorge Hernandez, Jonathan Gonzalez, the 18-year-old guy who I think he's Mexican-American. So he's been called up to the squad. And Omar Govea plays in Belgium. So the midfield, okay, pretty okay. Not bad at all. Bad. Forwards, we have Javier Hernandez, who have declined a lot. Like, he got really chubby in the waist, it seems. He used to be so fast, man, Chicharito, but he's not himself anymore. He has 100 appearances with 49 goals. I think he's He might be the record top scorer for Mexico. One more for 50 goals. And then we have Carlos Vela, who plays for LAFC. Oribe Peralta, Club America. Raul Jimenez, Benfica. Jesus Corona, Porto. And Hervin Lozano, PSV. He's my favorite Mexican player, Hervin Lozano. So what are you guys saying about the Mexican team? Where's Gutierrez? Okay, notable omissions from the squad. Notable omissions. Rafa Marquez, 39-year-old. I think he's going through a bit of some trouble right now, so I'm not too sure, but he is not in the squad. Javier Aquino, not in the squad. Is he in the squad? Might be in the squad. I think Javier Aquino is in the squad. Is he? Not sure. But anyways, he's injured. He's definitely injured. He was called up. I'm just seeing he was called up for the squad, but he's injured. He's injured. So Jonathan Dos Santos is already also injured. So we have notable omissions. Elias Hernandez. Why is Elias Hernandez not in the squad? I don't like the way they treat him. He's really, really good. Giovanni Dos Santos not in the squad. Pineda not in the squad. Duenas not in the squad. So those are some notable omissions from the squad, like guys who've been around for quite a while. I'm not too in touch with the Mexican squad, so those are the guys who I really know about. So that's why I'm only mentioning those players. So Mexico, they're looking usual. They're looking like their usual self, you know, usual self. What's up, Azar Poe? What's up? What's up, everyone who's in the stream right now, guys? Iceland. How is Iceland looking? So the Mexican squad is not looking too shabby, you know. It's okay. It's okay. I wouldn't get too excited about the Mexican squad, but I expect them to get to the round of 16. Definitely expect them to get to the round of 16 with this squad. For Iceland, okay, let's see what's going on here for Iceland. These names are going to be really hard to say. I know some of these guys, but some of these guys I'm really not too sure about. We have Albert Goodmanson up in the forward. He's 20 years old. So the team is going to be pretty young. A lot of young players coming through. It's a mixture of young and old, I should say. But I think Gylfi Sigurdsson is definitely injured for Iceland, though. I just want to name some, you know, the big players. We have this guy who plays for Burnley. Goodmanson, Johan Goodmanson. This guy's really good. Look out for him. I think he's he plays fullback for Burnley. I don't know if he's gonna play midfield for Iceland, but he's really good. Ooh, pizza is almost done. Then we have I really don't know a lot of these guys, man. I really don't know these guys. Where's the Euro 16 squad, man? Where's Sigthorsson? Where's Sigthorsson? Where's Sigurdsson? These guys are injured. Wow. Okay, anyways, the Iceland squad is very, very mysterious, I must say. Very, very mysterious squad. So it's going to be hard to predict this match. But I'm going to go for Mexico winning this one. I like Iceland, but I'm going to have to go for a 2-1 win for Mexico. 2-1 win. What's your prediction for this match, guys? 2-1 win for Mexico, because the Iceland team, oh man, they're lacking. They're lacking the big names, but there's experience. There's experience in the squad. We have Gunnarsson, Bjarnason, Goodmanson, Hal Freyerson, Bjarnason. These guys have a good amount of caps, over 30 caps, so they've been there for a while. Sturluson, oh boy, these names. Sigborsson. Oh my God. You know, so Hal Dawson, these guys are been with the squad for a while. So it's a tricky match to predict, but I'm gonna predict a Mexico win. Definitely gonna predict a Mexico win. Guys, if the stream lag, like if it only lag for a few seconds, you don't have to mention that it lags, because then I'm gonna get paranoid, and then I'm gonna actually think it's messed up. So what's your prediction? Mexico versus Iceland. Yes, every name in Iceland for the male names end with son. That means, okay, if I have a son and I'm Icelandic, my son will be called Dominic son. Like if his name is, for example, James, his name will be James Dominic son. And that's how it works. And if his son James have a son, his name will be James son. So that's how it actually works in Iceland. So Danny Refi says a 2-2 for Mexico. Santiago Valencia 2-0 for Mexico. 1-1 for between Mexico and Iceland, says Azar Poe. It's a very, very tricky match to predict, but definitely gonna go for 2-1 win for Mexico. If Mexico can't pull this off, well, I don't know. Really don't know what to say. But let's move on, guys. Good luck to both teams. Good luck to Mexico as well. Scotland versus Costa Rica. Costa Rica, they are in Group E in the 2018 World Cup, and they have Brazil, Switzerland, and Serbia in their group. Pretty tough group. Oh, Costa Rica, they got out of a tough group at the 2014 World Cup, so could they do it again? They had a dream run. They got to the quarterfinals of that tournament, so could they do it again? I don't know. I really don't know if Costa Rica can pull this off again. So let's take a quick look at the Costa Rican squad. I'm not going to stay too long on Costa Rica, but let's take a quick look at the Costa Rican squad. So current squad to play Scotland. Keylor Navas, as usual, in the goal. I think he's their best player. Plays for Real Madrid. Awesome goalkeeper. Highly underrated goalkeeper. Let me mention that. He will be in goal. Then we have Giancarlo Gonzalez. He plays for Bologna in the Serie A, so that's decent quality right there. We have Brian Oviedo playing for Sunderland. We have Christian Gamboa playing for Celtic. Johnny Acosta, he plays in Colombia. So there's some quality. There's some quality. Kendall Watson plays for Vancouver Whitecaps. Oscar Duarte plays for Espanyol in La Liga. So there's some quality in the defense there. In the midfield, we have Yeltsin Tejeda, plays for Lausanne Sport in Switzerland. So he will know what's going on with the Swiss team. He should know. He should know. So that's a good addition to the squad right there. Definitely should be at the World Cup. We have Celso Borges. He has Borges. He has 106 caps, so he's a mainstay in the squad. Look out for him. David Guzman plays for Portland Timbers. We have quite a few MLS players in the squad. Captain Brian Ruiz, I think, is one of their best players. His work rate is awesome, so I expect him to do big things. It seems like Joel Campbell is still injured. Like, I really don't know what's going on with Joel Campbell for real. Like, he has just disappeared. Like, Arsene Wenger, you have destroyed Joel Campbell, sent him out on loan so many times, destroyed a youngster. He's now 25 years old. He was awesome at the 2014 World Cup, and he's at Real Betis. Like, he's been all over the place. Like, I feel bad for him. Just sell the guy already. Just sell him. He's been out. We have Christian Bolaños. He's out as well. He's another big name for Costa Rica. Imagine Joel Campbell's only 25 and he has 76 caps for Costa Rica. So awesome. Very awesome. We have Michael Umania. He's have 100 caps. He'll be missing. He's a 35-year-old. He's not in the squad. So those are some notable omissions there. But we have Marco Orenia in the squad. He plays for LA. Is that LAFC? Wow. New club in the what you call it, Major League, MLS Soccer. So look out for Marco Urania and Brian Ruiz. For Scotland, I'm not going to go into their squad at all. So for this match, I'm going to actually back Costa Rica to beat Scotland. It's not going to be an easy squad. Babe, the pizza is done? It's not going to be an easy match at all. I'm not saying that, but I'm going to back Costa Rica. I'm going to say 2-0 win for Costa Rica. Guys, let me know your predictions. What's your predictions for this one? Scotland versus Costa Rica. 2-1 win to Costa Rica. Okay, what's up, Packed Mouse? It's all right, I'm good. 1-0 win for Costa Rica. 0-0 draw. A 1-1 draw, says Mr. McCrab. 1-1 draw. 1-0 to Costa Rica. Jamie, what's up? 2-1 win for Costa Rica. What's up, Sebastian? What's up? So I'm gonna go for 2-1 win for what did I say? Wait. Costa Rica. Where's that? A 2-0 win for Costa Rica. That's my prediction. 2-0 win for Costa Rica. So guys, we're gonna move on to the next one. The next one is a big one. The next one is France versus Colombia. Big match. France, they are in Group C. Colombia are in Group H. France has Australia, Denmark, Peru in their group. And Group H, we have Colombia, Japan, Poland, and Senegal in that group. So it's a tricky group. One of the hardest groups to predict because the teams are not like huge. And you still can't write off any team in that group. So very, very tricky group to predict. So France versus Colombia. The French team is really good. It's really stacked up. I should know everyone on the French team. So I'm going to go through their squad. Their coach or manager is Didier Deschamps, who lifted the World Cup in 1998 as captain with the French team. So he can do what Mario Zagallo did not Mario Zagallo, Franz Beckenbauer. He lifted it in 1974 as captain, went on to win it in 1990 as the head coach of Germany. So could Didier Deschamps pull that off? Mario Zagallo, he won it twice in 1958 and 1962 as a player and 1970 as a manager, 1998 as he came runners-up, losing to France. So you see where it all ties in. So what are you guys saying about France versus Colombia? Let me read a few comments before I get into this. France versus Colombia. Okay. We see a 3-2 prediction. France winning. Deschamps isn't getting the most out of France. I think Colombia might sneak it. Don't start Ospina. Not enough playing time. Watch out for Mina. Oh, Yerry Mina. Yes, the chef. Okay. Thanks, everyone, for being a part of the stream. If you haven't smashed the thumbs up button, make sure you smash it right now. And for everyone who's watching it, the replay, smash the thumbs up button as well. So let's take a look at the French squad. Let's dissect it. Dennis, you eating pizza already?
No, it's over there.
So why you didn't cut it up? You think I'm going to leave the stream to cut it up too? Like, come on, put your strength in it, cut up the pizza, okay? So the French squad, let's dissect the French squad. We have Hugo Lloris, Steve Mandanda, and Alphonse Areola as the goalkeepers in the squad. So we have Lloris plays for Tottenham. Mandanda, he plays for Marseille, and Areola plays for PSG, of course. He has now become their #1 goalkeeper. So is this a replay or didn't finish all the matches? How can it be a replay if I'm live and I'm talking to you? Like, I don't get some of you guys at all. Okay, for the French squad, Benjamin, I don't know this guy. He's 21 years old. He plays for Stuttgart. I don't know him. We have Presnel Kimpembe, Rafael Varane. You guys should know these players. Samuel Umtiti, Lucas Digne, Barcelona men, Real Madrid, Varane, Jibril Cide, Laurent Koscielny, and Lucas Hernandez, who plays for Atletico Madrid. So defense is very, very young with the mainstay Koscielny in there. And I expect to see Samuel Umtiti in the center-back position with maybe Koscielny. But since these matches are friendlies, we will see a lot of subs. So, Lucas Hernandez as well. He is uncapped. He plays for Atletico Madrid. It's cool already. I don't want it to burn my mouth too much. In the defense, we have Paul Pogba, who have been, you know, pretty hot and cold with Manchester United this season. And Jose Mourinho, I think he needs to leave Manchester United. Like, you know, definitely needs to leave. Thomas Lemar from Monaco. Very, very talented youngster. Thank you very much there. I don't really want to eat and do the live, but, you know, it's fine. I'll eat. Okay, so we have Corentin Tolisso from Bayern Munich as well. N'Golo Kante, Blaise Matuidi, Adrien Rabiot. So right now, so far, there's only 3 players over the age of 30 in the squad. No, we have Luis Mandanda, Koscielny, Matuidi. Everyone else is like under 25, it seems. Like they're really, really young. Really, really young squad. Adrien Rabiot. I said Adrien Rabiot already. And all these players play for big teams. So the French team are one of the, you know, contenders to win the World Cup. Definitely. Like they should expect to get far at this World Cup. Forwards, we have Antoine Griezmann. Well, Griezmann is 27, so could you hurry up, please?
You tell me I can do myself?
Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Please. Getting too comfortable in the back there. We have Olivier Giroud. He's over 30. Kylian Mbappe, still only 19 years old. Ousmane Dembele, only 20. So Kylian Mbappe and Ousmane Dembele could be contenders for best young players if the French team gets far at the tournament. Florian Thauvin, I like that. I like that. Wissam Ben Yedder, much deserved call up to the French squad. I didn't know he was French. I thought he was like, he's probably from Moroccan or Algerian, Tunisian descent, but he gets a call up. So they're looking good up top. Ben Yedder, Martial, Dembele, Mbappe, Griezmann, Giroud, Thauvin, they're looking good. Notable omissions from the squad, guys. We have Livin Kozawa not making the squad. Well, Benjamin Mendy, he's out injured. Emerick Laporte, he got called up, but he's not in the squad. Bakary Sagna shouldn't be called up again. Old. Moussa Sissoko is not in the squad. Kingsley Coman, that's a surprise. I want to see Kingsley Coman in the squad. Bakayoko, he's capped 1 time, and he's not in the squad. Lacazette, of course, is out injured. Nabil Fekir, I want to see him in the squad. We have Dimitri Payet, Kevin Gamero, all these guys missing from the squad. Steven Nzonzi. So the French squad is looking really, really good, guys. What do you think about the French team? What do you think about the French? Oh, let's not even say Benzema. He will never be called up again. Definitely, Benzema won't be called up again. So, French team looking really, really good. Really, really good. Excuse my eating, guys. I have to eat. Really have to eat. If you want the stream to go on, I have to eat. So, Colombia. Who did they call up for the French match. Okay, we have David Ospina in goal. He definitely will be in goal. Okay, so almost choked. Oh my God. So Christian Zapata, he plays for Milan. AC. We have Santiago Arias, he plays for PSG. Yeremina, Barcelona. Davinson Sanchez. We have Frank Fabra. I don't know these guys, but I know Yeremina, Davinson Sanchez, and Zapata. But the defense is looking kind of suspect. Davinson Sanchez good. Yeremina, I haven't seen him, but of course I've heard of him. Plays for Bosnia, got signed for Barcelona. But the defense isn't looking too good. I don't think the defense is good enough at all, in my opinion. Midfield, we have Carlos Sanchez. He's really industrious player. I think he's the guy who messed up Neymar at the 2014 World Cup. We have James Rodriguez, Aguilar. We have Juan Quintero, Wilmar Barrios. I know these guys from FIFA. So the midfield is okay. It's just okay. Like, from no fierce reputation in the midfield. Only James Rodriguez. Up top, we have Falcao, Carlos Bacca, Luis Muriel, Jose Izquierdo. He plays for Brighton. He's pretty dangerous. Duvan Zapata, Miguel Boja, Yimi Chara. So it's not the same team as the 2014 squad. It's definitely not. It's definitely weaker, in my opinion. We have no Jackson Martinez. We have no, what you call it, that guy Mero, I think his name was. So no one Cuadrado is injured as well. So it's definitely not the same team. Definitely not. So, prediction. France versus Colombia. I'm going to predict the win for France. Definitely going to predict the win for France as well. Martinez got released by Ganzo. Yes, I read about that. He have declined so much, and he have been injured a lot. So that contributed to him getting let go. So, France versus Colombia. I'm going to actually go for a 3-1 win for France in this match. What's your predictions, guys? Okay. We have a 3-2 France, 2-1 France, 2-0. So you guys are actually predicting that France would actually win this game. France 0, Luxembourg 0. That's a recap of the qualifiers, right? 2-2 draw. Okay, we have a let me get a bite of that boneless pizza, Daddy. Oh my God. This is crazy. Woo. So Colombia won, France 0. You have someone predicting that Colombia would win. I'm going for a 3-1. But guys, let's move on to the next match. We have Peru versus Croatia. Peru Group C, Croatia Group D. So these two teams can actually play each other at the World Cup. Definitely in the round of 16. So Peru, what's offensive? Tell me, Santiago Valencia. Dominic, that's offensive. What's offensive? So we have Peru versus Croatia. Colombia haven't been good in qualifying. Yeah, Colombia is actually good. Oh, well, these things are only my opinion, so no one needs to get offended by my opinions. Peru versus Croatia. Wait for this one, guys. Peru versus Croatia. How's the Peru squad looking like? Or what is it looking like, I should say? Peru. Paulo Guerrero cannot play yet. He cannot play yet. He's still banned. Okay, so for Peru, let me start with the names that I know. We have Jefferson Farfan, plays for Lokomotiv Moscow, and he's 33 years old, 79, 23 international goals. Look out for him. He's still good. Andre Carrillo, Raul Ruiz-Diaz, plays in Mexico. And those are the forwards. So will depend on Farfan. Andre Carrillo haven't been getting a lot of game time for Watford this season, so don't know how he will play. Midfield, Christian Cueva. I like this guy. He plays for Sao Paulo in the Brazilian league. We have a guy who has 70 caps called Yoshima Yotun. Is he from Japan? Yoshima Yotun. Wow. Renato Tapia. He's okay. Andy Pollo. These guys are okay. Pretty okay squad. Defense, I don't know any of these defenders at all. Christian Ramos, I know, who scored a goal versus New Zealand. Yes, I know him. So the goalkeepers each have 4 and 5 caps and no caps. Jose Carvalho, Carlos Caseda. I don't know these guys. Local guys who play in Peru. So the Peruvian squad is okay. It's just okay. You know, what do you guys think about that Peruvian squad? It's just okay, in my opinion. Just okay. Just okay. Notable omissions from the squad. Paulo Guerrero, of course, he's banned. And that's about it. No big names at all. No big names in Peru right now. Where's the big Peruvian players? Where are they? Claudio Pizarro, he's retired, so we won't see him. But let's dive into the Croatian squad. Croatia. They placed third at the, not the 20, in the 1998 World Cup. Third. Ever since then, they got knocked out in the group stages every single time. They have Argentina, Nigeria, and Iceland to contest with at the World Cup. So it's not going to be easy for Croatia. Will they flop at the World Cup? In goal for Croatia, we have Daniel Subasic. He plays for Monaco, so he will be in goal. We have a guy named Kalinic from Ghent and a goalkeeper who plays for Dinamo Zagreb. His name is Dominik Livakovic. Nice name, Dominik Livakovic. I like that name. Okay. In the defense, we have Charluka. He's been around a while. He have 95 caps. We have Domagai Vida, 55 caps. So pretty solid in the defense right there. We have Strinic, who plays for Sampdoria. Vasalico, he's a fullback. He plays for Atletico Madrid. Timi Advai, pretty decent player by Leverkusen. And Pivaric plays for Dinamo Kiev. Those are the big names, the biggest names in the Croatian defense. So the defenses are looking pretty solid. I think it will be pretty hard for Peru to pass this defense. What do you guys think? So Midfield, this is where Croatia gets really, really, really good. We have Luka Modric in the midfield. He's the captain. Ivan Rakitic. Then we have Mateo Kovacic. Then we have Marcelo Brozovic, Marco Rogue, Mario Pasalic, and Bedell. So the squad looking good so far. Up front, the ever annoying Mario Mandzukic, very dangerous striker, former Bayern Munich man, no Juventus man. The guy is dangerous. Look out for him. He's 31 years old. He have 81 caps, 30 international goals. So that says a lot about the man. We have Nikola Kalinic. We have Andrej Kramaric, Marko Pijaca. We have Duhe Chop and Ante Rebic up front. Notable omissions. Dejan Lovren, he's injured. It says he's injured. Maybe he's nursing an injury. We have Mitrovic injured. Other big names out. Let me see. I think that's it for the big names that's missing from the Croatian squad. For Croatia, I'm actually going to go for a 2-0 win for this one. 2-0 win, Croatia. Sorry, Peru. What's your prediction for this one, guys? I'm predicting a 2-1 win for Peru. A 2-0 win for Croatia. What am I saying? Let me know your predictions for this one, guys. Croatia versus Peru. I'm going for a 2-0 win for Croatia. They're looking really, really good, at least on paper. Peru, pretty okay. Pretty okay. Remember, Peru qualified for the World Cup via the playoffs when they defeated New Zealand. So I think it was a 2-1 or 2-0, something like that. But they barely scraped themselves through to the World Cup. But they were really good in qualifiers, though. Really, really good. Must give them props for that. Peru 2-1 Croatia. Okay, so we're looking 2-1 for Croatia. All right, let me see. Okay, what's your predictions for this one, guys? I'm going for Croatia in this one. Let me know, guys. Let me know. 0-0, says Luciano Marcondes. Welcome to the stream, bro. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining. Okay. Do you guys think what's going on in Venezuela has any impact on how they play? I don't think so. Sometimes adversity brings the best out of players, out of any team. So I don't think so, because the Venezuelan squad is really young, and I think they had a under 21 squad, under 20 squad who played in the final match. I think they played, who did they play? Paraguay, one of these teams, and defeated them. And I think if Paraguay had won that match, they could have won. They could have qualified for the World Cup. So I don't know if it's Paraguay or some of the, I think it's Paraguay. I'm not sure. Not sure, but it's really, the squad is young and they're really good. So 2022 World Cup, definitely, I think Venezuela could be in it. Definitely. So let's move on to the next fixture, guys, and it will be Northern Ireland versus Korea Republic. I'm not going to go too much into this one at all. Northern Ireland versus Korea Republic. I'm going to actually start moving fast with some of these, because I have a lot more to go through. So I'm going to go ahead and say, I'm going to say a 1-0 win for Korea Republic. What's your predictions for that match, guys? I'm going to say a 1-0 win for that one. The next one, Sweden versus Chile. Okay, this one is a big one. Chile, they didn't make the World Cup, but Sweden, they did. Knocked out Italy, 2006 winners, 1982 winners, 1938 winners, 1934 winners, Italy. So That's a big achievement by Sweden to knock out the giants, Italy. They played Chile in their first warm-up match for the 2018 World Cup. How are they stacking up? How are Chile stacking up? I want to see what the Chile squad looks like right now. I know they have Arturo Vidal. They have Alexis Sanchez. You know, those are the two biggest names in Chile right now, and it has been for quite a while. So let's take a look at the Chilean squad. Okay, so for the friendlies versus Sweden, no Claudio Bravo. No Claudio Bravo in the squad. I don't know if they're looking forward into the future. I don't know if they're moving on, but no Bravo. I don't think he's injured either, so no Bravo. We have a guy by the name of Johnny Herrera. He might be the number one. What am I? Oh, he might be the number one goalkeeper. Plays for Universidad de Chile. So we have 3 local goalkeepers called up by the Chilean manager. Well, the head coach. His name is Reinaldo Rueda. I didn't know that because Chile is not in the World Cup, so I haven't been paying attention to Chile. Okay, in the defense, we have some big names. Gary Medel, Mauricio Isla, Jean Bossejor. These guys were all at the 2014 World Cup. They have been with the Chilean squad for quite a while. You know, so those are the big names in the squad. I will not go into the other names. We have Arturo Vidal, Pablo Hernandez, Charles Aranguiz, yeah. In the so pretty solid in defense, midfield. I mean, Alexis Sanchez, Eduardo Vargas is up front, and we have some guys who played in Mexico. Well, Eduardo Vargas does play in Mexico for the champions Tigres. We have Nicolas Castillo, Angelo Sagal, and Felipe Mora up front. These guys all play in Mexico. They have quite a few Liga MX players in the Chilean squad. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 also players who play in the Liga MX. So that's a pretty strange one to me. So a lot of Chileans play in the Liga MX. So let me see. Notable missions from the squad. We have Claudio Bravo, Gonzalo Jara, and Valverde is not in the squad. Fuenzalida is not in the squad. Felipe Gutierrez is not in the squad. Marcelo Diaz not a part of the squad. The squad has been changed up a lot. Edinson Puig not in the squad. Mauricio Pinilla has a little up there in age, so I would expect that. Peruvian team is going through a transition. There was a young forward. I can't remember his name, but he was really good. Let me see if I find his name. Damn, I can't remember that kid, but he was really good. Damn, I don't think I see him here, but let me see. Damn, I can't remember him, but he was in the Confederations Cup squad. He was really good. So Chile going through a transition. They didn't make it to the World Cup, so they're looking okay. They're going to be heavily reliant on Alexis Sanchez and, of course, Arturo Vidal, the monster in midfield. So for Sweden, what's Sweden looking like going into this match? Okay. Victor Lindelof. I'm calling out names that I know. Granqvist, he's the captain. 69 caps. We have Sebastian Larsson in the squad, 96 caps. We have Gustav Svensson. He plays in the MLS. Emil Forsberg, who I think is their best player right now. Not a lot of big names. Not a lot of big names. Marcus Berg, who now plays his football in the UAE. John Guidetti, who plays for Alaves. Ola Toivonen, he's good. He's good. Isaac Kiese Tellen, he's a really good youngster. He's really good. So look out for that guy. So I'm not gonna dive too much into the Swedish squad, but they knocked Italy out. They play Chile. It's a hard one to predict, but I think I'm gonna actually go for a Chilean win with this one. I'm gonna go for 2-1 Chile. What's your guys' predictions? Let me know in the comments section in the chat. Okay. So, all right, David Football 10, you are gonna get blocked from this chat. Okay. I'm sorry, but sorry. Done. So, guys, you don't have to worry about David Football 10 anymore. And here, referee, relax. Don't worry yourself about David Football 10. He's out of here. So, guys, what's your predictions for the Chile versus Sweden? Chile 4, Sweden 3. That's a lot of goals right there. Chile 2, Sweden. Okay, how is David Football 10 back in here? How? All right, Daniel Refi, you need to chill as well because, you know, you need to chill. Daniel Refi, please. Please chill out. So, guys, Chile versus Sweden. I'm predicting a 2-1. What's your prediction? I'm waiting for your predictions, guys. Let me know the predictions in the chat. I'm waiting. Kim Jun Gonzalez, what's up, man? What's up? What is up? All right, we're going for a 1-0 win for Chile. 3-1 for Chile. BL2, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. 2-2, EFJ, the man from Flushing. I think you're from, right? Flushing. How you enjoying the snow in spring? Okay, we are going for a Chile win. I went for a 2-1 win for Chile. You guys are going for 3-1. Jonathan Doru is up in here. What's up, Jonathan Doru? He's been with the channel a long, long time. BL2, what's up? Definitely. So we're gonna go for a Chilean win with this one. And for the final match over here on this side of the paper, well, this side, if you can see. See, I have everything written down here. But the light and stuff is white. It's gonna bounce back. So Uruguay versus Czech Republic in the China Cup. Wales have defeated China 6-0 in the China Cup. So I really don't know what happened in that game. Let me check that out and see who scored the goals in that match. Okay, we had Gareth Bale scoring a hat-trick, man. They brushed aside China. Sam Vokes and Harry Wilson all scoring goals. So Sam Vokes had he scored a brace and Gareth Bale scored a hat-trick. Wow. It would have been really nice to see Gareth Bale at the 2018 World Cup, though. I think Wales could have made it, but Bale picked up an injury late in qualifiers, so it really affected their team. So Uruguay versus the Czech Republic. Uruguay, of course, Uruguay. I'm wearing the shirt right now. Uruguay versus the Czech Republic. So let me see what the Uruguay squad is looking like right about now. Let me dive into this real quick. Not gonna stay too long on this one. Okay. We have Muslera in goal. He's been in goal for quite a while. He plays for Galatasaray. Maxi Pereira, Diego Godin in defense. These guys have all 100 caps. Jose Maria Jimenez, Sebastian Cortez. So the defense is really, really good. Really good. They have Guillermo Varela plays for Peñarol, and Gaston Silva plays for Independiente in Argentina. So really good defense. Uruguay are in Group A. They have Egypt, Russia, and what's the other team? Saudi Arabia to contest with in Group A. I think Uruguay should get through to the round of 16. Midfield, Christian Rodriguez. He has 100 caps. He's 32 years old. He plays for Peñarol. Peñarol is the best club in Uruguay, of course. And we have notable names. Rodrigo Bentancur from Juventus. We have Gaston Ramirez. He plays for Sampdoria. Gaston Ramirez, really, really good player there. Up in the attack. The attack is where they get really, really good with the likes of Edinson Cavani, who have 98 caps. So he will cap off his 100 cap. He cap off his 100 cap in this current international break. He plays for Paris Saint-Germain. He has 40 international goals, 31 years old. Along with Luis Suarez, man. 49 goals for Uruguay. I think he's their top scorer. And he has 95 caps. He plays for Barcelona. They have Christian Stuani and Maxi Gomez, the other two forwards. Notable omissions from the squad. Martin Cáceres, he's injured. Let me see. Let me see who else is missing. Okay. We have, I think, no big names really. Diego Roland, he's injured. Abel Hernandez, he's injured. Those guys are Afro-Uruguayan, so it would be really nice to see those guys in the squad, though. It would be really nice. I think those guys bring luck to Uruguay, like the Andrade did. The Andrade in 1930 and 1950 World Cup. So will be nice to see some black guys in the Uruguayan squad, right? Really nice. Let me put it that way. For Czech Republic, let's take a look at Czech Republic squad really quick. It's going to be a quick brush through of the Czech Republic team. So let me see what they're looking like. Okay. Czech Republic, they did not qualify for the 2018 World Cup, of course. They are the successor club to Czechoslovakia, who have made countless World Cup appearances. So they have a really good history at World Cups, but team is not so good anymore since Czechoslovakia broke up into Slovakia and the Czech Republic. So for Czech Republic, they have Patrick Schick. He's a good player. He plays for AS Roma. He's a really good youngster. Who else do they have that you guys might know of? Let me see. They have Vladimir Darida. He's good. He's good. I've seen him before. We have Thomas Callas. He plays for Fulham. I think he's a Chelsea youngster as well. We have Marek Sushi. Gebre Selassie. He's a black guy that plays for Czech Republic. The squad is okay. The squad is okay. I'm going to go for Uruguay in this one. I'm going to go for a 2-0 win for Uruguay. What's your predictions for this match in the China Cup, guys? Uruguay versus Czech Republic. What's your predictions? Let me eat a little pizza in the meantime. It's getting cold. Oh, my God. I messed up my Uruguay shirt. Oh, no. Oh, no. Not good. Uruguay 3, Czech Republic 1, Uruguay 2, Czech Republic 0. Uruguay. Uruguay 3. Okay, you guys are all going for Uruguay with this one. So it's looking like Uruguay. I'm going for a 2-0 win. I'm going for both Suarez and Cavani scoring in this game. Will Uruguay start both players up front? That would be crazy, man. 2 up front, Suarez and oh my God. Awesome. Awesome, man. All right. All right, Danny, you need to stop promoting your vid in my live stream, okay? So, guys, we have a whole bunch of predictions to run through now because I already went through these teams in the what you call it, the yesterday's live stream. So I will not spend too much time going too much into these matches. First, we're gonna do Denmark versus Chile, guys. Denmark, who just defeated Panama 1-0 versus Chile, a team that I just dissected. So we could make a prediction for this one from what we've seen. Some of you guys have seen the Denmark match, and some of you guys, you know, who know what's going on with the Chilean squad. I just spoke about the Chilean squad. So Denmark versus Chile. This is a tricky one. So Chile, I predicted to defeat Sweden. So they will play Denmark in the second match. It's a tricky one. 1-0 versus Panama. It's a tricky one. I'm going to go for Chile to win this one. I'm going to go for a 2-1 win for Chile. What's your predictions, guys? What's your predictions? What is your predictions, guys? Denmark versus Chile. I'm predicting a 2-1. So I want to see what. Okay, Chile 2, Denmark 1, 1-1 draw. EFJ, he can't call this one. Yeah, it's pretty hard to call, but we have to make a call. We have to make a call, guys. 1-1 says Luciano Marcondes. Have you predicted France versus Colombia? Yes, I have. I predicted France 3, Colombia 1. Sorry if you're a Colombian fan. Okay, Chile's era is over. 2-0 for the Danes. Okay. I think Chile is still holding on to something with the likes of, you know, Arturo Vidal and Sanchez. Sanchez plays a little better for Chile than he does for, you know, club. He used to be better for Arsenal than he is for Man United. So, you know, I don't know why he went to Man United, but you know what I'm saying? Really don't know. All right, so so 2 for Chile, 1 for Denmark. Have you predicted Iceland versus Mexico? Yes, Iceland versus Mexico. 2-1 win for Mexico. That's my prediction in this one. All right, let's move on to the next prediction. We have to run through these predictions. I've already, you know, dived into, you know, the squads and stuff for a lot of these teams. Senegal versus Bosnia and Herzegovina. These teams like Bosnia, these teams who are not at the World Cup will play other matches, but I'm not really talking about these teams. I'm talking about the World Cup teams. Senegal, Sadio Mane's team, Mbaye Niang, Kalidou Koulibaly's team, you know, and these guys, Diafra, Sako, and these guys, you know, so what do you guys think about this matchup? Senegal versus Bosnia. I've seen Bosnia play versus the USA recently, and they weren't too good at all. But I think that was more of a that Bosnian team had US-based players, you know, players who are in college and stuff. So I don't think it's definitely. I don't think let me take a look at the Bosnian squad and see what's going on with their squad, because I really don't know who is called up to the Bosnian squad. I know there's Edin Dzeko, of course, the best player of all time. Bosnia and Herzegovina I'm talking about. So let me see what their squad looks like for this match versus Senegal. Okay, a quick run through of the Bosnian squad. Big names in the squad. Let me see. Edin Dzeko will be there, of course. Let me see. Mohamed Besic plays for Middlesbrough. Miralem Pjanic, of course, big player, Juventus. Sead Kolasinac, another good player. Not big, but he's good. And that's about it. That's basically about it. You have a guy named Edin Vishka playing for Istanbul Basaksehir here. So it's a decent squad. It's a decent squad. I'm going to have to back Senegal with this one. I'm going to go for a 2-1 win. I know I'm predicting a lot of 2-1s, but Dzeko is dangerous, so he will score. But Senegal, you know, they have Sadio Mane and these guys in that team, and they can be really dangerous. So I definitely think so. So I'm going to go for Senegal 2-1 for Bosnia and Herzegovina. Guys, my mods, make sure you time anybody out who's being unruly in the chat, who's promoting anything they're not supposed to be promoting in the chat. Please just time them out or block them. Definitely. Don't be afraid to do it. Definitely don't be afraid to do it. You know, it's distracting. It's distracting me from what I'm doing right now. Next match, Japan versus Ukraine. What's your prediction for this one? I'm going to have to predict a 1-0 win for Ukraine. Let me know. I actually predicted a 2-1 win for Ukraine versus Saudi Arabia. So Ukraine looking good. They missed out on the World Cup. Japan, they will be at the World Cup. They will be in Group H along with Poland, Senegal, and Colombia. So it's a tricky group. Could Japan get out that group? Japan is actually the weakest team in that group, in my opinion. You know, so I don't think Japan will get out of that group. I'm calling it right now. So next fixture, guys, it's a big one. It's a big one. The host Russia is in Group A versus France in Group C. Russia versus France. Russia chose two big teams to play their matches versus Brazil and France. So that's pretty good. Pretty good by Russia to pick two big teams and not just pick some smaller teams to run over and blow up your confidence, you know, and then you meet the real teams in the World Cup and you flop. So Russia versus France. Oh boy. What's your predictions for this one? I'm going to have to back France with this one. No hard feelings, Russians, but I'm going to have to go for France with this one. If France can beat Russia, I really, with that squad they got, I really don't know. Really don't know. You see the squad, guys? You see the squad? Mbappe, Dembele, N'Golo Kante, Paul Pogba, Antoine Griezmann, you know, just to name a few players. Corentin Tolisso, Thomas Lemar. It's a monster of a squad, you know, and I might be missing some name. It's a monster of a squad. So they definitely got to get past Russia. But we know the French team. This is the French team who got a draw versus Luxembourg. You remember that? So we don't know. We really don't know what to expect from France, but I'm going to have to go for them. I'm going to have to go for a 2-0 win for France. What's your prediction for the French match versus Russia? Let me know. Let me take a bite of this pizza as well. So we got 4-2 in favor of France, 3-0 France. Okay. 2-0 France at EFJ. 1-1, says Brian. Mandia says 3-0 to Russia. Carl Edward, what's up? What are you eating? I'm eating pizza. The pizza was made, so I had to eat it. You know, Tanis, again, she was hungry. You know, so the kitchen is right there, so she had to make something to eat. And because I live stream for a long time, you know. Oh. So, guys, France versus Russia 2-0. Let's move on to the next one, guys. I have a lot more to go through, a lot more. We have Egypt versus Greece. What's your predictions for this one? Why do people, okay, Daniel Refi, why do people bully me? I get racist things said and no one gives a crap. Daniel Refi, just kill it. Just stop talking about it, bro. Just stop talking about it. Just talk about football. Come on, just forget about all the other stuff, man. Forget about all the other stuff. Stop talking about you. The stream is not about you, okay? Just getting annoying right now, for real. So, Egypt versus Greece. What's your predictions? We have a 0-0, says ADJ3, Adnan. We have a 0-0. 3-1, Egypt takes it. 1 Egypt, 0 Greece. 2 Egypt, 0 Greece. What's your predictions? 3-0 to Egypt. 1-1, says Omar M. What's up, Omar? What's up? For example, Danny, I just asked a question. I asked, what's your prediction for the Egypt versus Greece match? You give your predictions and you keep it at that. All the extra stuff isn't really necessary in the chat, though. It's not. It's really not. And that's why people keep picking on you, because you don't know when to, comment. You just keep going and going about all kinds of stuff that you don't really need to be talking about right now. So you don't have to worry about David Football 10. He's banned again for the second time. Like, this guy, I really don't know what's going on with him. Like, he never learned. I'm going to have to say Egypt, a 1-0 win for Egypt. What's your predictions for this one, guys? Egypt or Greece? Egypt will be in Group A of the 2018 World Cup along with Russia, Uruguay, and Saudi Arabia. Could Egypt get through to the round of 16? Do you think so? I think they have a really good chance, and they will have to get past the host Russia and Saudi Arabia if they want to do it, because Uruguay will be really hard to get past. So, what's your predictions? Daniel Refi, I'm not a mean kid unless people start it with me. But you're not a kid, though. You're not a kid. You're like 14 years old. You're not a kid. You're quite grown up, You're not a kid. Kid is like a 10-year-old or 9-year-old. You're up there. So, you know what I mean? Just forget about it, though. Okay. So, Greece versus Egypt, I'm going to go with a 1-0 win for Egypt. So, what do you guys think? Justice for David Football 10. Jamie, you're funny. I see real possibilities for Egypt to take down Russia in the World Cup. I definitely do as well. The way Salah is playing right now, if Egypt don't do well at the World Cup, he is just better. I don't know. It wouldn't make any sense if Salah don't do well at the World Cup, for real. Like, he is their man. He is their man. So he must come good at the World Cup, and please, I hope he doesn't get injured. But if he gets injured, Egypt is done, for real. But Egypt 1, Greece 0, my predictions. Let's move on to the next fixture, Colombia versus Australia. I already went into the Colombian team. I did not talk about the Australian team. So let me see what the Australian squad is looking like. Okay, Australia. They also have a sport in Australia by the name of Aussie Rules Football. Oh, pretty weird. Aussie Rule Football. Anyways. Australian soccer team. Let's take a look at this. Let's see what the squad is looking like right now for these matches. Okay. So they will play Norway and they will play Colombia. I predicted a 1-1 for the Norway versus Australia match, but I don't think I went into the squad at all. We have Matt Ryan, who keeps for Brighton and Hove and Albion. He will be their number one. We have guys like, let me see who I know in this squad. Oh, defense. The defense is looking kind of shaky, though. Okay. The defense is not looking too good at all. Milos. Wait. Let me see this. Milos Jedin. That's not the same guy. That's not Mile Jedinak. All right. We have a guy by the name of Milos Dejinek. He's in the defense. We have Bailey Wright, Trent Sainsbury. These are the Aziz Bihike. I don't know these guys, but the defense not looking too solid in my opinion. Okay? Midfield is looking better. Mark Milligan, Aaron Moy. We have Mile Jedinak, who scored a hat-trick to put Australia through. We have Tom Rogic, who plays for Celtic. These guys are good. We have Tim Cahill, 50 international goals, 104 caps. We have Matthew Leckie. We have Tom Jurek, Robbie Cruz. So these guys are pretty decent. So Australia looking good. Australia versus Colombia. If Colombia can't get past Australia, oh man, could they get past teams like Poland and Senegal? So what are your thoughts on the Australia versus Colombia match, guys? What are your thoughts? Colombia wins. But if Ospina starts, then I say a draw. You really don't like Ospina, man. He's not that bad, but I think he has been warming the bench for Arsenal for too long. That's why. I'm going to have to go for Colombia winning this one. 3-1 win for Colombia. Let me eat the last piece of my pizza too. Three-one win for Colombia, guys. And remember, guys, the Australian coach who got them through to the World Cup, he retired. His name was Postecoglou. He's not with the team anymore. So, team has a new setup. They will implement a new system. So, it's pretty tricky to predict the Australian matches. But Australia, they're Group C along with Peru, France, and Denmark. It will be hard for them to get through. For real. Australia's World Cup record. They made it to the World Cup in 1974, and their best finish was a round of 16 when they made a comeback in 2006. Their 2006 squad was really, really good. It was good. They had Tim Cahill in the squad. They were coached by Gus Hiddink. Maybe that's why. Legendary Dutch coach right there. So their coach is also Dutch. His name is Bert van Marwijk. So they like the Dutch coaches, though. We had Pim Verbeek as well coaching the Australian team. So they like the Dutch coaches. So Australia versus Colombia, 3-1. So, guys, let me see. Let me read some comments. Let me see what you guys are saying about this. Wait, this dude's still live? Wow. Yes, I'm still live. My lives are very long because I have a lot of stuff to talk about. A lot of things to talk about. So, all right. Let me see. Hi. That referee said hi. Why? he qualified Saudi Arabia. Okay. BL2 is calling for the Argentina versus the Italy versus Argentina. You have a lot of big ones coming up. Italy versus Argentina. For the Italy versus Argentina, I predicted a 2-1 win for Argentina in that game. Predicted the Italians to lose because I don't really like their squad at all. So the next fixture is going to be Iran versus Algeria. I think Algeria destroyed a team today. Definitely. Let me make sure I don't have anything on my face. Okay, nothing on my face. So Iran versus Algeria. Let me check this out. Iran, they are in Group B, along with Spain, Portugal, and Morocco. So pretty tough group for Iran. Algeria, let me see what they did today. I actually saw it, but I can't remember. And it was a big surprise that they did so horribly, you know, in qualifiers as well. Like, the team is stacked up really good. 4-1, they defeated Tanzania. Well, that's a pretty weak team they played against, you know. So I don't think a lot of big players played in this match. Let me check it out. Let me see the lineups for Algeria. Okay. For Algeria, we had Mahrez. He was playing in this game. Nabil Bentaleb. We had Bundeja. Well, he's I know that guy. He plays in the AFC for one of these clubs. But the Algerian squad wasn't so. They had Yassine Brahimi. He didn't take part in the game. We had it was a really experimental squad, it seems like. You know, maybe they're turning a new page in order to qualify for the 2022 World Cup. So Algeria versus Iran. What's your predictions, guys? What are your thoughts on this? Daniel Refi, what are your thoughts if you're still in the chat? Iran versus Algeria. Iran's fixture, the match before that, they will play Tunisia. So Iran, they're actually playing two Arab nations, Tunisia and Algeria. Why? I don't know why they choose to play these teams. Could it be because could it be something political that the European teams don't want to play versus Iran? What do you guys think? Why are they playing these two Arab nations and not playing someone who could, you know what I mean, basically, you know, give them an idea of how they stack up versus European teams, you know, since they have Spain and Portugal in their group? You know what I'm saying? Think about that. Or maybe the other teams were, you know, like, come on. You know, maybe they could have tried to get, you know, one of those lesser European teams, you know. I know those other teams have fixtures as well, but they could have seen how they stack up versus European teams. I don't think they should be playing Tunisia and Algeria at all. You know, it's not a smart move in my opinion. I have nothing against the Iranians or the Iranian team, but I think they should have tried to play a team maybe like, let's say, Finland, Hungary, Latvia, one of those teams, you know. Maybe even Luxembourg, Kazakhstan, you know, one of those teams could have given them a better idea of how they stack up versus European oppositions, not Algeria and definitely not Tunisia. So I'm gonna have to go for definitely an Algerian win in this one. I'm gonna say for Algeria, this is gonna be a 2-1 win. Sorry, Iran, but I'm gonna have to predict. I actually predict a 1-1 draw versus Tunisia, so it's not that bad. 2-1 win for Algeria. Iran, I think, is the weakest team in Group B, and they will have to pull off some kind of magic to get out of Group B. What are your thoughts on this, guys? What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts? So Daniel Refi is even predicting a 1-0 win for Algeria. So that says a lot. Definitely says a lot. So let's move on to the next fixture, guys. It's going to be Morocco versus Uzbekistan. And Uzbekistan was chosen by Senegal and Morocco. So Uzbekistan is a very, they highly rated. You know, these countries are playing against them for warm-ups. They rate them very highly. And Uzbekistan, I thought, could have qualified for the 2018 World Cup, but they barely missed out. So for the match, Morocco versus Uzbekistan, it's a tricky match to predict. And I think Uzbekistan is a good opposition, but I'm going to have to go for a 1-0 win for Morocco because their defense is really good. Didn't concede any goals during qualifiers. Could Morocco go to the World Cup and not concede any goals as well? But could they earn 3 0-0 draws? Could we see it? You know, New Zealand, they were unbeaten at the 2010 World Cup and they still didn't qualify for the round of 16. Could we see something like that happening to Morocco? 1-0 win versus Uzbekistan. What's your predictions? We have a 3-0 win for Morocco, says Mandio. Dade Refi says 3-0 Morocco. KK Theon says Egypt versus Portugal tomorrow. Predictions. Okay, my predictions for that is a 2-2 draw. I did that match already. So Moroccan's real team is on fire. Please take a look at Benatia, Juventus, Ziyech, Ajax, Hakimi, Real Madrid, and a lot more talents. I definitely know the Moroccan team is good. I dissected the Moroccan team in yesterday's video, so I'm not going to go into that today again. I actually want to finish off these things so that we could do a small little discussion after I'm done with the predictions. Because I think the live stream is more important than when it goes up on the channel, because I don't know if anyone's going to watch a 2-hour video. I don't know. I really don't know. I actually watched a 2-hour live video of someone who does like YouTube tutorials and stuff, because I've done a lot of watching a lot of YouTube tutorials, and that's the mistake a lot of people make. They don't try to improve themselves on YouTube. They think they can just come and make videos without watching tutorials and stuff like that. But I'm always open to learning, you know. So let's go on to the next fixture. It's gonna be Belgium versus Saudi Arabia. And without going too much into this, the Belgium squad is really good. It's stacked up. Saudi Arabia, not so, you know, they have a few injury problems right now. Could they shock the Belgians? I don't think so. I'm going to go for a 3-0 win for this one. Saudi Arabia is in Group A of the World Cup. Belgium, they are in Group G. And they are one of the contenders to win the World Cup. Like, if a new team is going to win the World Cup, it's going to be Belgium or Portugal or Poland. One of those teams. So, Belgium 3, Saudi Arabia 0. What are you guys saying about this one? 4 Belgium, 0 Saudi Arabia. Belgium 3 says Piero Gamara. What's up? Piero Gamara, are you from Bolivia maybe? That's a Bolivian name. 6 Belgium, 0 said Daniel Refi. It's quite possible. It's definitely possible. Okay, so everyone thinks that Belgium is gonna rip apart. Oh, you're from Peru. All right, sorry about that. Belgium is gonna rip apart Saudi Arabia. Let's get through some of the smaller ones, guys. I'm gonna leave the bigger ones for last. Okay, Tunisia versus Costa Rica. Tunisia Group G, Costa Rica Group E. So these two teams can actually meet each other in the round of 16 or not the round of 16, quarterfinals, I think, or semifinals, one of them things. But the bracket, the bracket is quite confusing to me sometimes. So Tunisia versus Costa Rica. What's your predictions for this one, guys? Tunisia, these are two of the, let's say, the weaker teams at the World Cup. Tunisia, highly underrated in that group that has England, Belgium, and Panama. So Tunisia could actually get through that group if England flops or Belgium flops. So look out for that one. I'm actually go for a 1-0 win for Tunisia in this one. I predicted a 1-1 draw versus Iran. I'm going to go for a 1-0 win versus Costa Rica. What's your predictions, guys? Let me see. Costa Rica 1, Tunisia 0. 1-1, says Brian Hinojosa. 1-1, games for days. What's up, guys? Guys, if you haven't smashed the thumbs up button for this video, make sure you smash it right now. Let's get this video to at least 30 likes before it's done with. So I'm going to go for a 1-0 win for Tunisia in this game. A lot of you guys will go for a 1-1 draw, a 1-0 win for Costa Rica, but this game could go any which way. It could either be a 0-0 as well. So let's move on to the next one. The next one, Iceland versus Peru. Iceland, tricky team. Tricky team. The Peru match, the last game for Peru, I predicted Peru to lose to Croatia. For this match, I'm going to have to go for a 1-1 draw. I already went into the Peruvian squad. I went into the Iceland squad. So I'm going to have to go for a 1-1 draw with this prediction, What I'm actually going to do, guys, I'm also going to go live at the end of, I should do it at the end of the first round of matches to just discuss the results and stuff like that with you guys, and to also see how many of these predictions I got right. So what you guys should have been doing, you guys should have been also writing down your predictions for this match, for these matches. Or what you can do, you can go and you can print something out of all the fixtures and write down your predictions. So when we do the video of reacting to our predictions, you could actually see how many you got right. So what did I say? Iceland versus Peru, 1-1. Both teams will be at the World Cup, and both teams can meet each other at the World Cup in the round of 16. So this is a very, very good, a very smart international friendly by these two football federations. So let me give them a round of applause. Very good. To be a rehearsal to what could happen at the World Cup. So the next one, Romania versus Sweden. Romania, they didn't qualify for the World Cup. That team, a lot of you guys don't know, the whole team dyed their hair blonde at the 1998 World Cup, and they won their group. They did well at that World Cup, so I don't think they have qualified since then, though. Maybe the blonde hair kind of put a hex or a curse on the team. So okay, so Sweden versus Romania. What's your predictions for this one? I'm gonna have to back the Swedes to win this. So I'm gonna have to go for a 2-0 win as well, like EFJ said. Franklin Kapelin, what's up? Welcome to the stream, man. We've seen some familiar names. Franklin, make sure you smash the thumbs up button for this video. If you have not as yet, guys, make sure you all smash the thumbs up button and stick around for the Q&A after I'm done with these predictions. I'm going to run through them. So because I already spoke about these teams and their squads and stuff like that. The bigger ones I will spend 2-3 minutes on as well. So Poland versus Korea Republic. I'm going to have to go with Poland for this one. I'm going to have to go for 2-0 win for Poland. What's your predictions? Let me know in the chat. Poland versus Korea Republic. Both teams will be at the World Cup. Korea, Group F. Poland, Group H. They can meet later on in the tournament, but I don't think these two teams will meet at the World Cup. We have who in the house here? I just seen somebody shout out. Prime time. Is it prime time? Was that prime time? Oh, I think so. 3-1 to Poland. Do you follow female football? No, I don't, but I plan to do a video covering some female football. Look out for it. It's something good to do. You know, females are very important. Wife is life, you know. Wife. What's up, wife? Wife is life, you know. Shout out to all the guys in the chats who have girlfriends as well. You know, so just remember my comment, please. 5-0 for Poland, games for days. funny, 5-0. You know, so so that's a 2-0 win for Poland. That's what I'm predicting. So the next fixture, we will see. Okay, we have some big ones coming up, but let me talk about the smaller ones. Okay, Nigeria versus Serbia. Nigeria, very, very tricky team. They did really well in qualifiers. Serbia, they're stacked up. They really stacked up. We have Ivanovic, we have Kolarov, we also have Nemanja Matic in that team. So with those guys, anything could happen. You know what I'm saying? Kolarov could pull off some brilliance from a free kick or from a cross. Matic as well. Remember that goal he scored versus Crystal Palace. You know, Matic is really good. Of course, he plays for top clubs, Chelsea and Manchester United. So this one is a tricky one to predict. So I'm going to have to go for a 0-0 draw in this one. I don't predict a lot of 0-0 draws, but I'm going to have to go for a 0-0 draw in this one. Brian said 4-2 Serbia from Nigeria to Nigeria. Nigeria are good in friendlies. Yes, very, very good in friendlies, but when it comes to the real deal, they tend to struggle. Guys, how is the quality of the chat? I'm really satisfied with it. It haven't dropped once. You know, I've been using my cell phone, but now I'm using a mic. I actually have two mics, guys. I'm using this mic right here. This is a blue snowball. This mic was downstairs, like picking up dust. So I actually picked it back up and it's being used right now. And I also have this mic here. You guys know this mic right here for the main videos. So I've really put a lot of money into the gear, man. Put a lot of money into the gear to make sure that, you know, you guys get some okay video quality and stuff. So 0-0 Nigeria versus Serbia. Next fixture, Mexico versus Croatia. For this one, I'm actually going to back Croatia to win this one. I'm going to say a 2-1 win for Croatia versus Mexico. Mexico in Group F, Croatia in Group D. These two teams, they can actually meet each other maybe later on in the competition. So we could see them meet in the knockout stages. What's your predictions for this one, guys? World Cup matchup 2014. Mexico 1, Croatia 2. Okay. Mexico 1, Croatia 2. What's your prediction? Can you guys see a score for tomorrow's Peru versus Croatia? Okay. Zoro XY, Peru versus Croatia. I predicted a 2-0 win for Croatia. Sorry if you're back in Peru. Sorry. I'm going to actually predict Croatia to defeat Mexico 2-1. What's your predictions? You guys are predicting a draw. Bethel said 1-0 to Mexico. What's up, Bethel? Sorry that I kept you guys waiting. The guys who were in the first stream and I got, you know, bumped off. But what I did, I actually plugged the laptop directly into the router. I took off the Wi-Fi, so maybe that's helping the stream, you know, not to drop and stuff like that. So sometimes it takes a little mistake for you to figure things out. So Brian said, I'm not buying into the hype of Croatia. It's a good idea not to buy into the hype because they haven't been, you know, since 1998, they haven't done well at all. They definitely haven't done well. So let's look into Croatia's history real quick, guys. Real quick. You go to 1998 World Cup when they had Davor Suker, Robert Prozanecki. They were really good. So their current, let me tell you, their World Cup records. Let's look at their World Cup record real quick. And you know they're playing that checkered red and white, very distinctive uniform. It could be, it's one of the best uniforms, by the way, because it's so distinctive. All right, Croatia was part of Yugoslavia from 1930 all the way up to 1994. So therefore, they did not take part in any World Cups before then as Croatia. They were part of Yugoslavia, as I said earlier. 1994, they didn't enter, but the Croatians are so good at football that they put together a team and they qualified for 1998, which was the first 32-team World Cup. They placed third. You know what I'm saying? And ever since then, they did not qualify for. They got out of the. They did not get out of the groups for 2002 and 2006. They did not qualify for 2010, and for 2014 they didn't get out the group again. So could we see this happening again to Croatia? Group D, the group of death, along with Argentina. That would be a really good match. Nigeria, another good match, and Iceland. Iceland have been, you know, getting the best of them lately. Iceland and Croatia have a heated history. Croatia was the team that prevented Iceland from qualifying to the 2014 World Cup, for those of you who didn't know that. And then these two teams met again twice in World Cup qualifiers for the 2018 qualifiers, and Iceland topped the group, as you should know by now. And they ended up in the same World Cup group again. So Iceland can't seem to get, you know, the Croatian monkey off their back. So could they do it at the World Cup again? Let's wait and see. What was I on? Croatia 2, Mexico 1. So the next fixture we're going to go into, guys, Portugal versus Netherlands. Portugal, Ronaldo, Netherlands, a whole bunch of youngsters. Ronald Koeman is now the manager, the head coach of Netherlands. Netherlands team, I really don't have any faith at all in right now. I give them a few years. Let's give Netherlands a few years for these youngsters to gel together, and then we'll start talking. Let's see how they do in the UEFA Nations League, and then we can start talking about Netherlands. I'm going to have to go for a 1-0 win for Portugal in this match. What's your predictions for the Netherlands versus Portugal? 3-0 to Portugal, 1-1 draw, says Prime Time. Better said 2-1 to Portugal. Let me see. 4-0 win for Portugal, believe me. And Silesen, I don't rate Silesen as a goalkeeper. I think I don't think he's so good. I was so surprised when he got signed to Barcelona. So Silesen is not so good. If we had guys like Arjen Robben in the team, then maybe I could have made a different predictions. Portugal hasn't been doing that good lately, but you can't really go on form. That's the reason why I'm not really talking about form. You can't use form. If you use form, you could get yourself in a bit of trouble. You can't use form. You have to use personnel and the tactics that is going to be implied by the manager on the day. Anything could happen on the day, so you can't use form. But the right players have to be selected. The right 11 has to be selected. Sometimes it's just about chemistry, guys. It's just about chemistry, similar to the fact that if you have the right live setup, the better your video quality comes out. If you have the right players in your team, the better results you will get. It's very, very obvious. Look at Barcelona. Look at Real Madrid, Manchester City. These guys, the personnel in the team is top notch. That's why they are top of the, you know, along with a really good director, you know, the head coach. So I'm going to say a 1-0 to Portugal versus Netherlands. Guys, we actually have 1, 2, 3 matches left, and these matches are big. The next one, I'm going to leave the biggest one for last. So the next one I'm going to go into is England versus Italy. So Italy, as you should know, did not make the World Cup, and they only missed a few World Cups. The only World Cup that Italy didn't qualify for was the 1958 and the 2018 World Cup. They were not at the let me see. They were not at the first World Cup, but it's not that they did not qualify for the World Cup. They just didn't go, you know, and then they won back-to-back in 1938. So someone commented the other day and said Italy also didn't qualify for the 1930, and that is not true. That is definitely not true. So they missed out on 58 because they did not qualify. They did not top their group in UEFA. And then when they were offered a chance to play Israel to go into the draw, they declined. So they definitely missed it. 1958, which was hosted by Sweden, of course. So that's some kind of deja vu right there for the Italians. Also, guys, if you have not smash the thumbs up button, make sure you smash it. Let's get some likes up in here. England versus Italy. What's your predictions, guys? Okay, we have a 3-1 to England, 3-1 to England, 2-1 to England. So you guys are going for England. I'm actually going to go for an Italian win in this one. Left field prediction made by your boy. I'm actually going to go for a 2-0 win for Italy. 2-0 win. Let's see how that prediction turn out. I'm really not liking the England squad right now. Without Harry Kane, I think they can struggle. I really think they can struggle, man. Really, really think they can struggle. So we have a 2-2 by Luciano Marcandes. And Luciano, thank you for all the comments that you make on the channel. Guys who comment on the channel, thanks a lot for your input. I reply to all of my comments that I see, but lately I've been so busy trying to make the content that you actually gonna comment on. So I haven't been getting on a lot of comments lately, but I get to them eventually. I may have to do another live stream tomorrow. I don't know, because I have not recorded any fresh material yet, so I don't know what's going on with tomorrow's material as yet. I have things written. I have a whole book here, guys. If you don't know, I have a book. All the ideas are written down in the book. So anyways, England 0, Italy 2 is my prediction. Next big match, Spain versus Argentina. Spain in Group B, Argentina in Group D. Guys, do you think any of these big teams will flop, Argentina or Spain? Could we see one of them bowing out at the group stages? Let me know what you think. Spain or Argentina? What's your predictions for this match? Argentina, of course, you know we have Lionel Messi, Gonzalo Higuain, Lucas Biglia, Eva Banega. You have all these guys in the lineup. Giovanni, his name is Lo Celso. No Mauro Icardi, no Paulo Dybala. They're saying that Paulo Dybala can miss the World Cup. That would be the stupidest thing ever Jorge Sampaoli could make. Like you need Dybala at the World Cup. Regardless of if he doesn't fit your current system, you need him at the World Cup. At least need him to bring on as a substitute. He will magic. You need Dybala at the World Cup. Definitely. So, Spain versus Argentina. I'm going to have to go. And this is a big match for Messi because he plays in Spain. He's practically Spanish, you know. He speaks Spanish, but he's probably a Spanish, you know. He's been there for a long time. He's a resident. So, it's a big match. Spain versus Argentina. It's hard to predict. Really hard to predict. Spain is looking good. No Alvaro Morata, of course. You know, but you have the likes of Asensio, Iago Aspas. These guys could be really, really dangerous. So it's hard. Andres Iniesta. It's hard. It's hard to predict. I'm gonna have to go for a Spanish win in this one, though. I'm going to say a 2-1 win for Spain. I think so. I think so. If they keep Messi quiet, they know Messi very well. I think they can win it 2-1. What's your predictions? Let me see what you guys are saying. Yes, Mascherano is also playing for Argentina. These two teams are contenders to actually win the World Cup. Top 5 contenders, I think, at least top 6. The stream has now gone on for 2 hours, guys. We have one more prediction to make. So Spain versus Argentina, a 2-1 prediction. Okay. Santiago Valencia said, remember me, Germany will flop. That will not happen. It will not happen. You want me to tell you why it will not happen? Let me tell you why it will not happen. Let's go back. Let's go back to the, let me see. Let's go back to the German World Cup history. Let's talk about that, and I will tell you why that will never happen, at least not in the next 8 years. It won't happen. It definitely won't happen. And I could put all the money I have on that. So, as you should know, Germany, they won the World Cup in 1954, 1974, 1990, and 2014. And they were runners-up on many, many, many occasions. So let's dive into the German World Cup history. 1934, they did not enter. And note that Germany have never missed qualification from the World Cup. They did not go into 2 World Cups, but not because of qualification. They didn't enter the first World Cup, and the 1950 World Cup, they were banned from entering because, you know, Germany was the center of the World War II. So 1934, they placed 3rd. Listen to this, guys. Let me see. Let me make sure I'm still live. Okay, 1934, 1938, first round. They got knocked out in the first round. That was a knockout World Cup. The 1934 and the 1938 World Cups were knockout, straight knockout. If you lose, you're out. If you draw and you play extra time and you draw again, you do a rematch, and if you lose the rematch, you're out. So Germany, they actually played 2 matches. It actually happened to them, and they got knocked out. So the 1950 World Cup, they didn't enter because they were banned. We take a sip of this drink. Then when they got readmitted, 1954, they won the World Cup. Okay? Just remember that. Just remember that. I think the captain, if I'm remembering from my video, his name was Fritz Walter, and the manager was what? Who was the manager of that team? Was it Schoen? Was it Helmut Schoen? Was it Schoen in 1954? I can't remember. But anyways, let me tell you who. Let me tell you who was the West Germany manager. It was Sepp Herberger. Herberger was the manager. Yes, Herberger. But Fritz Walter was definitely the captain. Okay. Let's go back to German World Cup history, so I can make sure that you guys know that Germany will not get knocked out in the first round. It's not happening. Okay. They won 1954. 1958. 4th place, okay? 1962 quarterfinals, not too good, but okay. 1966, they made it to the finals. They were beaten by England. 1970, 3rd place. 1974, champions. 1978, not so good. They got out the group, but they made it to the 2nd group stage. 1982, hear this. 1982, runners-up. 1986, runners-up. 1990, champions. 94, quarterfinals. 98, quarterfinals. 2002, runners-up. 2006, 3rd place, a World Cup that they hosted. 2010, 3rd place again. And 2014, champions. And you tell me Germany is going to flop? Nah, it ain't happening. Andrew the Best, what's up? Welcome to the stream, man. Welcome to the stream. It ain't happening at all. It ain't happening. Definitely not happening. Germany ain't losing in the they're not that they're not losing. They're not getting knocked out at the group stages. But anyways, last but not least, guys, Germany versus Brazil, the champions of champions. Well, actually, Germany has 4 World Cup titles. Brazil has 5. Italy also, they have 4. So those are the best teams at World Cup. Germany versus Brazil. This is a big match. I did a preview for that match of quite a few weeks ago. I made a whole video while I was at work and stuff like that. I put the video together while I was at work, so it came up pretty good. This is a mouth-watering affair. Yes, it is. Brazil versus Germany, man. What a team. What a team. Germany, what a team. Could they be back-to-back champions? Could they be only the 3rd team to win back-to-back World Cups? You know, I have all this World Cup knowledge in my head, you know. Guys, do you actually think by the time I'm done with this series, I might be, you know, the most knowledgeable world YouTuber when it comes to World Cups? Could it be possible? Could it be possible? Because right now I have so much knowledge in the head, man. You know, you could ask anybody who won the 19 this World Cup. I don't think they can tell you. I really don't think they can tell you, but I can. So for the Brazil versus Germany match, remember, guys, Brazil will be playing Russia in their first match that I predicted they will win 3-1. And Germany, who are Germany playing? They will be playing Spain, and I predicted a 2-2 draw for that match. Germany versus Brazil. Oh, man. This one is tricky. You know why this one is tricky, guys? Let me tell you why this one is tricky, huh? Germany, they got defeated 2002 World Cup finals. The first time that Brazil and Germany met at the World Cup, it was like, how is that even possible? I don't know. These teams have been at so many World Cups, they have been at the World Cups like the most times. Like they only missed, like Brazil haven't missed any World Cups, and Germany only missed 2 World Cups. And they never met each other at the World Cup until 2002. Was in the finals as well. And Brazil won that match 2-0. 2-0 or 3-0, something like that. 2-0. Ronaldo scored 2 goals, I think. And then they met again in 2014 in the World Cups. 7-1. So Brazil will be out for revenge. The 2 teams haven't met each other since then. They haven't met each other since then. So it's a big match for the Brazilian football team. The Seleção, they got to come good. Could they get embarrassed again? Could they get embarrassed? Brazil in Group E, Germany in Group F. They could meet in the round of 16. Definitely. Could meet in the round of 16. But if both teams top their group, I think they could meet later in the tournament. I'm really not going to get into the bracket, but because it always confuses me. But I actually have it written down here. So let me see something. Let me see something. It's pretty tricky. Round of 16. E, F. Okay. 5. It's pretty tricky. I won't get into the brackets right now. Who was the top goal scorer for the Euro 16 qualifying? And I'm not talking about qualifying. I'm talking about World Cup and Euros. I don't have that kind of knowledge. I urge that. So let's not even, don't try to do that. Okay, so Brazil will be without Neymar. I'm talking about World Cups, man. World Cups. Okay? No Neymar in the Brazilian squad. You know, so how would they do versus Germany? No Neymar versus Germany in the 2014 squad as well. So this one is hard to predict, and it's going to be a big call for me to make. Oh, man. It's a big call. It's a big call. What are your call? What's your call on this one, guys? I'm waiting. What's your predictions? Make the predictions. 2-2. Andrew the Best said 2-2. Who was the 2014 goal scorer? 2014 top goal scorer. What? James Rodriguez, golden shoe at the World Cup 2014. Brazil is just giving an easy excuse. Okay, let me see. Brazil versus Germany. Group E versus Group F. This one is hard. You know what? I'm going to go for 1-0 Brazil. 1-0 Brazil. I'm going to call it. I'm going to call it. That's what the video is all about. I'm going to call it. What's your predictions, guys? 2-2. 2-2. Who is Africa's all-time leading scorer at the World Cups and how many goals did he score? You're funny. That's actually individual records. I don't know that one. I'm not going to be, say I know that. I don't know that one. I said, note I said, by the time I'm finished with the series, I never said right now. I said by the time I'm finished with the series. Okay? Asamoah Gyan, by the way. I know Asamoah Gyan, but I don't know that stat per se, okay? One thing I don't do, I don't pretend I know things and I don't know things. So let's move on, guys. So I'm predicting a 1-0 win for Brazil, guys. Let me know your predictions. Okay. Did you talk about France versus Colombia? Yes, I predicted a 3-1 win for France in that game. France, 3-1 win. Remember, guys, after all these fixtures are played, I'm going to come back and do another live stream to see how many I got right. You guys could also do it as well to see how many you got right. So, guys, the floor is open for questions. The stream has now gone on for 2 hours, 17 minutes. It's now 10 p.m. And, this stream should have been done like a long time ago, but I had some technical difficulties. So I will now use this opportunity to chat with you guys. And don't forget, if you haven't smashed the thumbs up button for this video, make sure you smash it, all right? I got to go to sleep in 20 minutes. Can we do a Q&A? That's what I said, a Q&A. You could ask question. Do you think England will flop? I'm actually leaning towards England flopping, I'm more on the England flopping side than the England not flopping side. So, Also, guys, what we can do right now, I want to actually do some Q&As for the 100 Days to the World Cup series. So what I can actually take the opportunity to do is write down some questions. I could actually write down some questions to do a video on. I want 5 questions. Matter of fact, I want a lot of questions, but I'm going to actually write down some questions right now so I can put it as a part of the video. So if you have a question, a really good question that you want me to answer in a video, you can ask me right now, but you have to put the hashtag Rich Squad to it for me to write it down. And only do it once. I don't want the stream to be filled up. Okay. So ask your questions, guys, so I can write them down so I can make a video to put in a series. Your name will be featured. Your YouTube name will be featured in the video as well. So that would be pretty good. So you have to put the hashtag Rich Squad. Okay, and it has to be World Cup related videos. Questions, guys. World Cup related questions. Okay. Who is your favorite player from St. Vincent? Rich Squad. Oh, boy. I'm going to write that down still. AVJ123 ask, who is your favorite player from St. Vincent? Okay. Your fave SVG player. Okay. I asked this before, but I don't know if I forgot. Top 5 upset at the World Cup. Which World Cup? Which World Cup? Adnan. The 2018 World Cup, right? Top 5 upset at the World Cup. Okay. That's a really good question, by the way, though. That's a really good question. Top 5 upsets. Okay, BL2, big question. Would you take Ter Stegen over Neuer if you were Joachim Löw? Because I would. Okay, so BL2. Your question is basically Ter Stegen or Neuer. If I was Joachim Löw. Okay. All right. That's a really good question, though. That's a really good question. And I already have the answer to that question already. Who would win the 2010? Who would win 2010 Argentina versus 2014 Argentina? Rich squad. See the thing about that, then I have to go back and look at the 2010 Argentina, 2014 Argentina. I actually say, I'm going to answer that question right now. I actually don't really like that question too much for the series, so I'll answer it right now. I'm going to say the 2010 Argentina and the 2014 Argentina are going to play to a 0-0 draw. Okay? 0-0 draw. No one will win. Okay, next question. Favorite World Cup kits? Well, are the World Cup kits out yet? Are they out yet? Because I haven't seen them. Who do you think would be the top goal scorer at the World Cup? Well, that one is kind of hard to predict. It is kind of hard to predict. I could actually answer that question right now. That question is hard to predict because we don't know. I could predict someone from Spain, and then Spain get knocked out at the group stages. So, you know, that one is a kind of tricky question that it's hard to predict. No one could have predicted that James Rodriguez would have been the top scorer at the 2014 World Cups. It can't predict it. You definitely can't predict the top scorer at the World Cup. It's hard. It's hard. So that answers that question. Okay. And don't forget, guys, you only have one question for the series right now. So if Messi flops at the World Cup, who will step up for Argentina? I'm going to answer that question right now. If Messi flops at the World Cup, no one will step up for Argentina. No one. There you have it. That's what I think. So there you go. Who is your favorite Asian team? Daniel Refi asked. I actually don't have a favorite Asian team. Definitely don't have a favorite Asian team. So that answers the question right there. Don't have a favorite Asian team. It's definitely not Iran. Definitely. Questions. Do you think SVG can qualify to the 2019 Gold Cup? Let's not write them off. Let's not write them off. I'm gonna say for now. Oh man. For now, I'm gonna say no. They have a lot of work to do. They need to blood a lot of new talent. And for now, I'm gonna say no. With a non-existent league system, I'm gonna say no for that one. Okay, questions. If I didn't see the questions, we have Drift RX01 in the house. What's up? What's up? What's up? Let me look through the questions. All right. Bettel also asked who will be the top goal scorer of the World Cup. That's actually a good question. It's a good question, but maybe I could do like, you know, I guess I could write that question down. Maybe I really don't like that question too much. I really don't like it too much. So where are the questions, guys? Where are the questions? Okay. Okay. Who will be the top? Oh, again, who will be the top goal scorer at the World Cup? Okay. Okay. What African teams do you think will pass the first stage? That's a good question. Chong Trapatini. That's a good question. Let me write your name down so I could. I think I did a video on that before, but that's a good which African teams can make it past the group stages? Okay, questions again. Which team will be the dark horse of the World Cup? Okay, so dark horses. Let me see. John C. Good question. Good question. Dark horses of the 2018 World Cup. So I think I got 5 questions for my Q&A. That's pretty good. Who do you think will be the breakout star of the World Cup? That's a really good question. We had James Rodriguez breaking out from the 2014 World Cup. We had guys like Mario Götze and stuff like that, you know. But he was already big for Dortmund. Had a few more players breaking out. It's like Paul Pogba. A few other names. Uruguay. Uruguay will be an upset. Breakout star. Keylor Navas, of course. Yes, definitely. Costa Rica. Let me see. Breakout stars. That's a really good question, though. Brian Hinojosa. Let me write that down. Any more questions, guys? Who will be the breakout star of the 2018 World Cup? Who? So this player has to be someone who's not big, like not well known around the world as yet. You know, so I can't say Ronaldo, I can't say Messi, James, Falcao, none of these guys. It has to be someone who haven't broken out yet as a star. And it's gonna be maybe a youngster. Okay. Questions? Any more questions? All right. Any more questions for now, guys? You guys could ask any questions right now before I end the stream pretty soon. So I have 6 questions for my Q&A that I could do, you know, for the series. So if the USA qualify for the World Cup, how would they do? How would they do? Or let's say if the USA qualify for the World Cup, you know, what group would they be in? Like, would they do? Who would they, you know, let's say, how would they do? I don't know. I don't think they would do too good because they didn't qualify. They couldn't be Trinidad and Tobago, you know, so let's just say that. Okay. All right. How would have Chile done at the World Cup? Well, they could have done a little better. I think round of 16, you know, because pretty decent squad. Pretty decent squad. I would like to see USA versus Iran. Didn't Iran defeat USA at the 1998 World Cup? I think they did. I think they definitely did. Definitely did. Any more questions, guys? If you haven't smashed the thumbs up button for this video, make sure you smash it. Definitely let me know of any ideas you have for future videos for the series. You can let me know right now. Don't be shy. If you have any suggestions for the series, if you have anything at all to add for the series, because that's the main focus right now, this World Cup series. Like, I've dropped almost everything else. I'll still be watching Premier League matches, and I might do a few quick reactions and stuff, but you know, that's not where the focus is at right now. Champions League, there's still a focus there. I have to make a prediction video for the quarterfinals. I will do that, and for the Europa League, I will do those. But those things I've taken the back burner for now. World Cup is the most important thing. The World Cup videos, they do the best, you know, and it don't make sense you making videos that no one, like, I'm not going to say no one, but majority of people are not really watching. You know, it's not, it doesn't make sense. It's not, you know, you put your time into something, you need the attention, basically. So the World Cup material will get watched. It will rack up thousands of minutes of watch time. It will get thousands of views. It's not about views, but it's about actually getting something in return from, you know, the work you're putting in. So any suggestions for the series, I could write it down right now. I will take note. You are doing a good job, bro. Thank you very much, Chapatini. Thank you very much. Make a prediction for Mexico versus Iceland friendly. Well, this is the prediction video right here. If you missed that, I actually predicted Mexico to defeat Iceland, did I? Mexico versus Iceland. Yeah, Mexico 2, Iceland 1 was the prediction. Okay. 2019 Female World Cup. What about that? Why are you a good YouTuber? Are you saying I don't know. Am I a good YouTuber? I really don't. For you guys to say, though. That's not for me to say. All right, Bethel, no problem, no problem. No problem. What about Portugal, Egypt? Oh, you missed that, Bethel. I actually predicted a 2-2 draw for Portugal versus Egypt. Make videos about the female side. I'm going to write that down. Cover female football. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to make a basically female World Cup, women's World Cup, you know, thing, you know, talk a little bit about the women's World Cup. And I could do a few videos about that. What do you guys say? Would you like that? Would you like the female World Cup stuff in the series? So maybe we could attract some more females to the channel, you know. We have quite a few girls who support the channel. So at least 2, 3, 4. Tanis, you support the channel? She just turned away. She just turned away. She does not support the channel. But who's better, Lewandowski or Harry Kane? I'm going to go for Lewandowski with that one. I'm going to go for him because he was so good with Borussia Dortmund, and then he moved to Bayern Munich, and he is even maybe better. You know, so will he move on to Real Madrid? That would be awesome, though. I think he should. I think he should so that he can challenge himself in a different league. What do you guys say? I don't think he will do too well in the Premier League, though. I don't think so. And there's no rumor of him moving to the Premier League. If he does, which team will he play for? Which team will be, you know, best suited for Lewandowski in the Premier League? But I think Real Madrid, I would love to see that move. Definitely will. Okay. All right. Questions. What was your prediction for the Peru versus Croatia? I think that was a Croatia to win that match. That was a 2-0 win for Croatia. Sorry. Countries that didn't qualify for the World Cup for any World Cup, but they are near top. What? They were very near a lot of times. That is a great idea. Great idea. And I have that idea in my head. I have that idea to do. That's going to be a lot of research for that, because what I have to do is go back to every qualifier for every World Cup. And there's 21 World Cups, I think. Yeah, 21. And I have to go. It's a lot of World Cups. I have to go back and dissect all the qualifiers. I've been doing a lot of research, and I have to look to see who almost made it but didn't make it. Off the top of the head, I remember for the 2006 World Cup, Bahrain. I think Trinidad defeated Bahrain to qualify for the World Cup. So Bahrain could be one of those teams. We could also see teams like Burkina Faso, those teams, Zambia, those teams, you know. Iceland would have been in it, but they qualified. You have teams like Guatemala might make the cut. Who else could I think of that almost qualified? But Finland may be in there, you know. So there's quite a few teams in there. So teams that almost, well, Congo DR made the World Cup already under Zaire. Teams that almost qualified. Really good idea. I have that idea, but I just haven't did the research for that yet. Dom, who is your favorite YouTuber? Mine is KSI and Football Pharaoh. But how am I not your favorite YouTuber? That's the thing. That's the thing that I don't understand. How? You asking me a question and I'm not your favorite YouTuber? That makes no sense. Football Pharaoh is also one of my favorite YouTubers. Definitely. I am going to do another collaboration with Football Pharaoh. And the next collaboration is going to be in person. I'm going to drive to Football Pharaoh and we're going to do a collaboration. So look out for that. It's going to be World Cup material. Hopefully we can definitely make it happen. So anyone can play football. Countries just need more infrastructure and development. You're definitely right about that. You know, there's some really talented nations that can qualify for the World Cup, but I think that was a long time ago, you know, like times when like Haiti qualified for the World Cup, and you know, we had countries like Trinidad, Jamaica. Those countries have good infrastructure, but the thing is, it had a lot of good talent in the team. You know, Iceland, they have been developing their football for a while. You know, building, you know, indoor facilities to practice year round in the cold and all of that stuff. So you need to put work in, and you need to put work in from the ground up, from the youth level. You know, you need to have guys that's breathing, eating football, sleeping football from since they were 3 years old, 4 years old, in order to develop into top-notch footballers. And these countries just don't have that. They just don't have it. You know, okay, so Adnan, you have hope. Oh boy, have hope up in your stuff. Definitely. Adnan, I have a question for you. How come, like, Have Hope, he have been doing videos since the last World Cup? Like, I expected this channel to be bigger than it is, though. Like, why isn't it bigger than it is? I want to hear what you think. Why Have Hope? Why don't he have, like, at least, let's say, 25,000 subscribers in his channel? Like, he have been doing it for quite a long time. Why isn't the channel growing like it's supposed to? You know, what would it take for a channel like my channel to grow? You know, like to grow a lot, you know, like, because I've noticed something about these channels. Like, if you're not popular already, your channel is not going to grow so fast. Like, what do you need to do? You know, that's the thing. because he speaks frankly about Ronaldo and Messi. Okay, Football Dribbler FC, Rich Squad, Football Daily, Copa 90, Azul Cremas, and Football Pharaoh. I actually used to watch a lot of Football Daily. Like, that used to be my favorite channel. I used to watch their videos every single day of my life. I used to watch their videos until they started changing things up. They expanded. They got to 1 million. They did, you know, they brought a girl in to do voiceovers. They brought some weird looking guy in, and it was like they start regurgitating the material. And I'm like, I've seen this video before. Why are you doing over, you know, why you, this thing sounds so fun? And then I was like, that's it for me. I haven't watched their video in a while. I haven't seen it in quite a while. So their stuff was good. Don't get me wrong. This stuff was good. I know you said the stuff was good. Okay. For football, we're talking about the football channels right now, guys. We're being real with them. He's admittedly very arrogant. You don't have that problem. Yes, the thing is, I've watched a few of Have Hopes videos, and I'm gonna give my honest opinion. Like, most of the time, I could hardly understand what he's saying, and he is very arrogant. Like, you have to say, okay, this might happen, or, you know, he says it will happen, definitely. And, you know, I don't like that. I don't like that. And I asked him before, like, why you never take the glasses off. Like, take the glasses off. It's your eyes. You know what I'm saying? The eyes is a different thing. You know what I'm saying? You know, people need to see. They need to see your eyes. They need to see how real you are. Take the glasses off. He says he don't take the glasses off because it's a persona and it's like an alter, you know, it's an alter ego, you know, something like that. So I was like, okay, I don't know about that. So, you know, then I watch a few other channels. Like, I watch Jimmy Conrad also. I watched his prediction for the last video I watched of his, the prediction for the Champions League quarterfinals. You know, it was good, but these guys, a lot of these guys don't do their own like thumbnails and do their own editing and do their own. A lot of the work is outsourced. You know, why I know that, because they put it, you know, video edited by such and such. Thanks for the thumbnail, this, that. You know, I do everything on my own. I'm a one-man band, you know, definitely. Definitely, I'm a one-man band. But these guys also make a lot of mistakes. I see them making the mistakes all the time. So when I make mistakes, I'm like, okay, it's normal. It's just normal. People make mistakes all the time. But Conrad stuff, it's good. It's good. I'm not gonna say it's not good. It's good. He was a former US soccer player, so the stuff is good. I'm not gonna lie. Also, Rabona TV is like similar channel to Jimmy Conrad. You know, he modeled his channel after the Jimmy Conrad channel, definitely. You know, so Rabona TV, if you're watching this, you know, it's a good channel. Very clean video and everything, you know, but similar channel to Jimmy Conrad. So if you like Jimmy Conrad, you will like Rabona TV, you know. So definitely. So let me see what else. Foot Dribbler FC is from Jamaica and almost 50K subs. Do you guys want to know what I think about Football Dribbler FC or not? Because if you want, I could give my whole review of that channel as well. Football Dribbler FC. Sneaker reviews. Poland or Germany? Who you think would win? Germany. I think Germany right now, Germany. But it could go any which way, though. It could definitely go any which way. But at the World Cup, definitely Germany. All right. Foot Dribbler. What do I think about the Foot Dribbler FC channel? I've seen a few of his stuff, and what I think personally can be better. He does not put enough effort into his work. I think it's a very lazy channel. You know, sit down, watch reaction videos, and let's hope we get a lot of views, you know. Let's take this video and use it to grow my channel. That's basically what it's about. That's why I don't do a lot of reaction videos. If I do a reaction video, it's going to be informative. It's for me to actually discover something. I'm actually going to give you a little bit of information before the video, talk about it after the video. It's not about, you know, I really don't want to go and watch Besiktas versus Istanbul, Basaksehir here and all of that. Like, I only will do that if it's something epic and it's for me to learn. That's why I do things like that. I don't want to do too many reaction videos because these videos could get banned anytime. You could get copyright strikes. So I'm very select with reaction videos. Very, very, very select. Definitely can't do any Premier League material. Definitely. And that's just what I think. That's just what I think about the Foot Dribbler. Very, very lazy channel. Like, the sound quality, you know, I've improved my stuff, but I think a lot of people can improve as well. People just lazy, man. You know what I mean? Just sit down, make 10 videos, watch people react, and, you know, let me get a lot of views, let me get 50,000 subscribers. Like, and then the thing that when you know that people don't really give a shit about you is when you actually start talking about something meaningful. Like, if he goes to make a prediction video, like, nobody cares. You have 50,000 subscribers almost, and if you go to make a World Cup prediction video, you don't even get a 1,000 views. So, you know, you understand what I'm saying. You understand? That's just my honest opinion about that. Football Pharaoh's channel, absolutely love what the guy is doing, man. Support him 100%. Could do a lot better with a lot more things, but he don't care. He doesn't care. The content is really good. Good content, video and thumbnails and stuff. I don't think he cares about that too much. And if his channel could be so much greater if he put the effort into stuff like thumbnails and, you know, maybe video description and stuff like that, and basically the whole appearance aesthetics of the video. But he don't care. He don't care. But, you know, it's hard out here for these types of channels. Let's just say that. Channel like mine is really hard. Definitely hard for us to grow. You have to be doing ridiculous stuff in order to grow. But I'm not into the ridiculous things right now. World Cup kits, once they're all out. Yeah, definitely I should do that. Will do it. I have a lot more kits coming, guys. So I have to retire the Uruguay kit pretty soon. Pretty soon. So, guys, any more questions for me? Any more questions? Let me know in the chat before I leave. Thank you very much, Rich Garden. Thank you very much. Love your Road to World Cup videos. Thank you very much. This is also one of those types of videos I'm just going on way past the time because no one is going to watch 3 hours at a video. So I could do what I want at the back end of the video. So thank you very much, man. Thank you very much. Oh, Nike or Adidas? I'm going to have to say Nike. I like Nike more than I like Adidas. Thank you, Santiago Valencia, for asking that question. And thank you, everyone who have been with the stream for since it started, and those who came and left. And, you know, I really appreciate it. Any more questions? Shoot right now, or hold your peace until next time. Yes, yes, Bethel. Yes, yes, it is. It is. But again, it can be so much better. Like if I had to do it, it would be, you know, there will be more production put into it, you know. But it's awesome. It's really good. It's really good, I must say. I spoke to Football Pharaoh today as well. So thank you, thank you, thank you, guys. Same. I love you. Should have more subs. Good work. Keep up. Love you. Thank you very much. Sneakers review. Thank you. Thank you. The subs, I don't know, man. The subs I have to find out how to hack, like a sub hack. You know, how to get people to subscribe. It's, you know, you get a lot of views, but people don't subscribe unless they're getting actual football footage. People like football footage, you know. For you to be talking, it's kind of difficult to convert people over to a subscriber. But if you show a game, if they know they can come back to your channel to watch highlights and stuff like that, they will subscribe. But I can't do that. That's illegal, you know. You know, the copyright stuff is a serious stuff. You could lose your channel, your entire channel, all your hard work. You wake up tomorrow, channel gone. You know, so you don't want that. So that's why I try to keep things the way I've been, you know, doing it. I'm going to share my opinion. You know, I'm going to put a lot of effort into these videos. You know, this is episode 17, I think. Episode 17 of the 100 days to countdown. 100 days to the World Cup countdown. I got 83 episodes left. 83. Like, it's no joke. And I'm going to complete the 83. I'm going to do it. I'm not going to, you know, I ain't going to crank out. It's going to happen. 83 episodes left. One episode every single day, along with living my life. You know, so when I'm done, I'll have 100 videos. I hope everything goes smooth and I can complete this project. I really hope so. You know, it's really difficult. It's, you know, I'm like, why didn't I think about this before I decided to do this? But anyways, I will do it. I will do it. One video every day. And I'm talking about good, top quality videos. Well edited, everything. Off topic. What do you think of awarding a FIFA World Cup to Qatar? It's pretty strange. It's pretty strange one. I think there may have been a lot of money involved in it, because if you bid for a World Cup, you would have to show, you know, that you have stadiums in place, facilities in place, and whatnot. But I think what it is, I think Qatar was awarded this a while back. I can't remember when they were awarded it, maybe 10, if it's 10 years before the World Cup or 8 years before the World Cup, but they have the money. So I don't know if money was put into FIFA's pockets for them to say, okay, give it to Qatar. But Qatar is hosting it, and there's been a lot of controversy surrounding the whole 2022 World Cup. And, you know, there have been talks that they could lose it and they could give it to England and all that stuff. But I want to see it in Qatar. Those stadiums look like they're going to be awesome, man. Those concept oh man, Jesus. Wow, these stadiums are going to be awesome. So let's look forward for the first World Cup in an Arab nation, in the Middle East, Asia's second World Cup, AFC's second World Cup. Let's see how it goes. World Cup 2022. A lot of us will be much older than, you know, being a man at 18. So Igor Russia, what's up, man? What's up? I remember you, Igor. No problem. What's up? You know, so. All right, Bethel Kebede. Thank you for joining the stream. And hopefully Ethiopia can qualify for the World Cup one day. Don't worry, you're going to get 1 million in a week. Trust me, you're the best YouTuber ever. Thank you very much. Lindo, hey. Hello from Canada. Hello, hello. What's up? What's up? Soy Celeste. What's up? You from Uruguay? Mauricio Tas. What's up, man? What's up? What's up, guys? We have a few more minutes left in the chat. This video is going to be uploaded to the channel. Hopefully it doesn't mysteriously delete itself. So what's up, Santiago Valencia from New Jersey? What's up? Okay, any more questions? Say something nice, you know, before I go. Smash if you haven't yet done so. This video is almost 3 hours long, marathon session for episode 7. If you haven't checked out the playlist, guys, go check out the playlist. It has 16 videos right now, and you will not regret it. It's awesome stuff. You will learn a lot, and you will enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? Share the videos on your Facebook, Twitter. Help the channel grow. So only how it's going to grow, and putting in a lot of work, In order for you to succeed, you have to put in work, or you have to bribe people, okay? But I'm not bribing. I'm putting in the work. And don't forget, stay tuned. Stay tuned. There's going to be more live streams. There's going to be a lot more World Cup material coming. Promise you. And I will deliver. So thanks to everyone who have joined the stream today. 3 hours of my life I spent talking to you guys. Sat down right here on the, eating pizza, drinking water, drinking my juice here. You know, it is awesome, man. Awesome. And the video is not sponsored by Digicel. So I wish. But guys, thanks for watching this video. And you can watch the replay. You can leave any suggestions in the replay video. It will be up on the channel. And don't forget to go check out the playlist. And until next time, I like to say, peace out. Rich Squad!